I really want to go back to another burlesque show.
Laser titties.
Laser titties, indeed.
Hey, I told my wife. She was like, "What do you want for your birthday?" I said,
Laser titties.
She was like, "No, for me to buy you." I was like,
Laser
titties.
These are for me. The fuck?
I want the show.
Portal.
You want the what?
I want the show.
Before we fuck, you got to come in and...
Facts. You got to give me in sync.
You
got
gotta
to 2000
seduce.
vibes.
You gotta imagine telling her that. It's like, oh, you want to get freaky tonight after you seduce me? I'm a classy man.
Honestly, my old lady walks in with laser titties. There ain't no seducing. I'm here for it.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I want to agree with you,
Put
but
them
then I
high
also
beams
feel
on
like
me.
she's gonna walk in with the laser titties. I'm gonna be like, let's see where this goes. Like, let's see what kind of show you can put on real quick. And then after a while, she's just awkwardly doing this, and you're like, you're not even doing it right. You're not even doing a good job.
No, that bitch had like she drew a Donald Trump and a Joe Biden in the fucking clouds
And
What
made
are
them
you
eat each
doing?
other.
Yeah, no, why are you just shaking them? It just looks like two lightsabers trying to fight each other.
Because I could eventually see like the wife or girlfriend getting aggravated and just being like, okay, you want me to do the laser titties again? Okay, fine.
You know what? Give me
And
that.
it's like, no, let me show you how to do it.
I'll show you what I like.
Oh, God. Welcome, everybody, to the Hangover Podcast. I am your host, Trey, a.k.a. Walter White, a.k.a. I am 54 days, 7 hours, and 7 minutes from my vacation, goddammit.
Does that mean we're going to get a whole month with no episodes?
Whole month with no episodes.
That's wild.
I'm finally giving the black people that work for me a couple days off.
Hey, y'all fuck around. Me and Rock will do an episode.
Hey. Sitting all the way across from me, as always, is Takeoff Music's very own Mr. TRTL.
Yeah. It's popping, man.
Sitting all the way to my right, who's barely here, but here in spirit, but half dead, and wishes he was anywhere else on the planet.
The lump of
I
blanket.
just want to show your head for a minute.
Average Joe.
He's here.
He's here. Go back to bed. Go back to bed. And then,
Put up to
so like long story, I hate him so much. So long story short, we might have a new sponsor for the show, and we had to make sure it worked. It's a hangover cure. And I woke up today feeling not great, but better than I would have if I didn't take the shit. And apparently Joe got 2.5 hours of sleep, woke up and went, that shit sucks. It doesn't fucking work at all.
And then decided to go tubing.
I was hydrated.
And
You are
he went tubing and then drinking all day.
Yeah.
and
then-
he's still here.
I'm proud of him. Give it up for Joe.
We love you, Joe.
The blanket formerly known as Joe.
For all of the non-Louisiana listeners who don't know what tubing is,
We'll be here all day.
you literally sit in an inflatable tube for about 6 hours.
Only white people find that shit fun, and Joe.
There was a large group of African American peoples.
They were cosplaying as escapees.
No, they
Wait,
were.
what? Y'all niggas just ran from a prison camp or something? What the fuck are y'all talking about?
Sitting all the way. No, the plantation.
I thought
Sitting.
Jesus.
Oh,
And I'm the fucking racist.
I was about to
Okay.
say, hold on. You let me get to it. Sitting all the way to my right, we have we have a Trump-y episode today, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all saw that shit happen last week, and you were like, I wonder which one's gonna come on the pod. Both of them.
We had to bring in the specialists.
We have the racist. We have the one who only wants white people to succeed. We have Jason Dufrene. Good old bait and switch.
no.
He said he was gay, so what?
And then we have a guy who looks like he spent so much time doing paperwork in Auschwitz. He doesn't know what to do with himself anymore. We have Dustin Spencer.
Hey, Rock, why didn't Anne Frank finish her diary?
A little bit trouble in concentration.
A little concentration trouble.
God damn it. This will be the episode. I've always wondered which episode is going to be the one to get us canceled. This is going to be the one.
Oh, yeah.
My job is getting a phone call.
Honestly, the way our state's positioned, I feel like we might be all right. You know what I'm saying? We might be
I
all
mean, you
right.
did vote for Trump in the last two elections.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
What'd you say?
the state of Louisiana went to Trump in the last 2 elections.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Oh, and
Louisiana's been Republican since about the 1980s.
we got Alex in the back.
What up?
We heard you too. Pick up. What up? All right. So before we obviously dive in, let's fucking everybody contain yourselves.
I'll try.
How was everybody's week?
Fucking Trump got shot, nigga.
It was hot as fuck.
It was a hot fucking week, son.
Dog.
It was hot and then rain and then hot and then rain and
So-
then hot.
I'm normally the nigga that can't complain about the heat because I work inside.
Mm-hmm.
We had no AC the entire week.
That'll
Yeah,
make
you
me
feel
quit.
me?
And we
now.
just temporarily got HVAC units. No, I feel like I had it worse because we got a tin roof and no wind blowing. You know what I'm saying? I was in the oven, sir. I
how many
fucking
times-
changed the staples in my stapler and broke a sweat, bitch.
How many times? Yeah, I was about to say. How many times have you like your AC in your house gone out, and you were like, "Let me go outside where it's cooler."
Never.
Exactly.
Never?
Exactly.
Every time we have a hurricane and it knocks out the
Every
power, I'm like,
hurricane
I gotta go outside. Like I'm
Yep.
fucking dying in here. It's like I'm in an oven.
Every hurricane ever.
I mean, I open the windows.
Yeah,
Start
that's-
popping
that's
a
the
hammock
type of
in the
nigga I am.
driveway.
I'm gonna open the windows if I'm
I ain't
home for a
going
hurricane
outside.
and the shit went out. Yeah, like, I'll go outside initially, but once
Yeah.
that wind start blowing, I'm good.
Once it's time to go night night, yeah, I'm opening up a
I'm
window.
about to stick my foot out the window. Bitch. My bed close to the wall for a reason.
I was about to
You
say.
ever woke up with your dick outside the window?
Hey,
My ass is taking
One
a
bad
cold
roll, you know?
shower.
like they say people
Bruh.
like don't sleep with a foot out the blanket because the monster from under the bed's gonna drag you out. And I was like now imagine you got your foot out the window. Somebody just walked by and smacked that motherfucker.
While you sleep, just
Somebody's getting
I
shot.
was gonna say no. They take it a step further. Your fucking foot hanging out the window, and then run the fuck away.
get that hangnail for you.
You just unlocked a new cardinal fear for me.
Fucking dog in your house ain't even gonna be able to lick your feet. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, I'm gonna say the dog licks your foot, bro.
And now, unfortunately, I work for a job where, for a hurricane, I don't get to go nowhere.
Yeah.
I have to stay here.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm an essential services person.
Yeah, I'm at my job. I'm part of the hurricane team, so I'd have to stay behind if anything happened. But no, this week was just hot. Like he said, it was just hot, just fucking hot. My fucking balls stuck to my leg, and I work inside.
And for the people that's not in Louisiana right now, trust
Fuck you.
Trust me, nigga, it is hot.
It was so Tuesday. It was 98 degrees and it felt like 103.
Yeah,
Facts.
Yeah.
The
Fucking
heat index.
facts.
Wherever you're at, it's not the kind of heat you're thinking of
At all.
just hot.
Yeah.
No.
No.
It's hot with enough humidity
80%.
that the second you walk outside, you were
You're
drenched
soaked.
from your
Soaked.
hairline to your asshole.
I left Rouse's today and finished putting everything in the car, and then I
Sorry,
went.
guys, we got random white women roaming around the house.
Fucking white
Just
people.
how we live.
They're all over.
I like white women. But no, I finished putting everything in the car, and then I was like, all right, I need to go return the basket because we live in a society, and you have to do that or you get judged online.
I don't give a fuck
And-
about the people.
That's
I
what
leave
I'm
the
saying.
basket right
And
there.
I put Gray in the car and shut the door, and as I'm walking the cart back to the return, I was like, I just left a baby in a hot car.
Yo!
So I'm gonna say somebody gonna bust my fucking windows open. I started running
I'm
back.
about to say, you better not say that too
What?
loud, bitch.
Why?
Because I wasn't thinking.
was just going
I was
bring
just
the
returning the
cart
cart. He literally only lasted 15 seconds at most. But even I was like, yeah, it was 15 seconds too long, you fucking scumbag. Because normally I start my car before I put him in it. And this one time I just didn't.
I disagree
And I was
with
like,
you.
he's
How-
gonna die.
How long did our parents leave us in the car?
Days, if they could have. They'd have left us in there for days.
That's the reason for the brain damage.
I was about to say, we
know?
can't compare that
I
because they would
remember-
have.
so-
If they could have legally let us live in the car so they didn't have to deal with us, they probably would have.
Yeah.
And just locked the doors.
My mom would have made me
Crack
down
the
with
window.
the syndrome.
Oh,
for sure.
I got a vivid memory of us being broken down in a parking lot and sitting there for hours.
Yeah.
Hot.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
You know? But now you're right. You do get shamed on social media if you don't bring the cart back, or if you see the guy walking around go, "Hey, buddy, here you go."
See, what's crazy to me though?
Fuck that.
What's crazy to me though is now I feel like it's more of a big thing because we was them kids that was always outside. Like we was outside for 8 hours a day with no
Yeah.
AC or water anyway. Like fuck being in the car and everybody be like, "Well, you had a cool breeze that could have gave you oxygen." And Get the fuck up, nigga. You just
We
kids
were
Could have died.
we were the generation of at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the summer.
Right.
Our parents are coming outside going, "Jason,
right,
Jason!"
right.
Get your ass in his house.
Not leaving the front porch, just yelling till I come home.
And then
Yeah.
like the thought of
Better
letting my
hear
son.
me too.
Yeah.
God forbid if you don't.
You better be in hearing distance.
You better not be in one of your friends' house. Don't make me come
God.
look for you.
Well, no, that's why my mom's rule was if you go to anybody's house, you have to let me know where you're going, and if you move, you better let me know before you do. So if I need to call your ass, I can call your ass.
Facts.
But anyway, nah, still not yet. Still not yet. I gotta let y'all simmer for just a couple more minutes, and then we'll get back.
Fucking pitter patter.
Let's see if we
No,
have
we got
any.
time.
Top fans, here's all the people that like our shit. It's top fans. If you ain't on this list, you can suck our dicks.
Respectfully.
I love that Alex is sitting over there without headphones on, so like that just happened, and all he heard was Turtle go, "Suck our dicks." On a 2-month streak, we have Jason Dufrene.
What?
Sorry, 22 months. Sorry.
22.
You better move your
Hey,
mic
hey,
up.
we had a brief pause for a second. Something happened and it stopped, but it's good.
It's good.
Literally
Okay.
1 second. Yeah.
Jason Dufrene.
On a 22-month streak.
And then on a 5-month streak, we have Mr. Matthew Lazara. Who the fuck?
It's Matthew Lazar.
And then on a 4-month streak, we have Dustin
You know what upsets me?
and DJ Obi-Wan. What's that?
I lost out on a top fan spot because I was busy at work for 1 day.
Yep, that's all it takes.
Fuck around and find out.
Be a better fan.
I have a job.
We need the level of fan like Selena had. You know what I'm saying? We need
Yeah.
you to be like ready to kill us if we don't.
Yeah. What do you mean I stole your money?
I mean, look at Joe right now. It's because he smoked my weed.
And also on a 4-month streak, we have Mr. Larry Frederick. And then on a 2-month streak, we have Todd Doucette and Ian Swamp Thing Nicholson himself.
I gotta get him back on.
No, we don't. And then we also have Mr. Danny L. Ford II.
I feel like
He's
Todd
gonna
was,
be offended.
I feel like Todd was a top fan out of nowhere.
Out of fucking nowhere.
Well,
went
he was
ham.
one of our original top fans.
I love
Like, when
Todd.
the
Todd
list
did
first,
love Todd.
yeah,
Yeah,
when the
Todd's
list first
the
started.
Oh shit.
Yeah. He used to be on all our lives when we first started and shit. And then it just died off, and I guess, he just recently got back on.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Todd's my boy,
Oh, yeah.
but I just feel like he came back out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
We literally
Absolutely.
did that live show one night. He commented more than anybody else and has been a top fan.
Ever since. Yeah.
I think the last live y'all did, I said, "I'm at the bar, but I'm listening." Put my phone on the table and walked off.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, you know what?
Views
Alex
is
was
views.
with me.
Views is views.
Views is views. I'll take them.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, I think we have some voicemails. Voicemails. Turtle, will you come over here and massage my leg?
What?
What?
Huh?
All
He
right.
said it was gay. So what?
So,
Yep.
all right. Oh, we got 3.
Ooh.
And here we...
2 of them's Dorian.
Yes, at least. Yes. Yes.
At a minimum.
Yo, what's good, fam? How y'all doing?
Oh, what's
Listen, I'm gonna apologize in advance. You're probably gonna
Why does
have.
it sound like he's running from the police right now? Hey, what's up, fam? What y'all doing?
your voicemails, this lengthy voicemails. But I gotta tell you this not because I'm high and I'll forget. So I'm in the car listening to the show, about to go inside, and I see a neighbor of mine outside. Now
Track
she's
one.
gay. Her little sister, who's also gay, is
Mm-hmm.
actually in rehab right now,
It runs in the family.
I was about to
and her
say that.
son is in the custody of another relative. Turtle knows. He either calls a little brother or little bruh. Her.
Little brother. That's little
She's in
brother.
rehab right now, and her son is in the custody of another relative. Her sister is still living at the house, and she was in custody of the kid while she was gone, but she kept fucking up, and they took the kid out the house. Anyway,
Jesus
long
Christ.
story short, too late, right? As I'm going in, I said, "Hey, what's up?" And she said, "What's up?" back. And before I go in, I said, "Let me ask about your girl." So I said, "Hey, you talked to your sister lately?" And she's like, "Nah, I need to talk to her though." And she pointed at her belly. Like, it took me a couple of seconds to realize what she was saying, and she did it again. I'm like, no, she's pregnant, obviously.
Ooh.
And she kind of gave the affirmative nod. And, because we have a rapport with neighbors, I said, "How the fuck you do that?" And she shared a laugh with me, and she came. I said, wait, come here. So we talked for a second. Apparently a coworker of hers that she's fucking around with on the side. Probably one of them one-time things. But, yeah, her sister is also pregnant now, which I have to tell you is hysterical considering of those two lesbians. She's obviously the more butch one. So this is
I
just
call her
too
little
fucking
brother
funny
for a
for words. And I
reason. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, some dudes be hard up.
Wait, time out. I'm confused.
I'm
is
not.
she pregnant? Is
Yeah,
the sister
both.
pregnant?
Both of
Both
them.
are pregnant. That's
Is
what
the
he's
little
saying.
brother pregnant?
Little
I'm
brother's
so
the name
Little
that
brother
Turtle
is
calls
the
the girl.
chick.
Right. Little brother is the
She a
people
butch,
that
she
he's
a
saying
butch
is pregnant.
lesbian, Jason.
Yeah, I call her little brother.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I know. There's so much. This is like a
Context
Game of
clues.
Thrones novel.
I
There's so
love
much
it.
going on.
I'm balls deep. What's up?
I'm sorry if your
I
hair's
have to
shorter
show
than
people that
mine.
actually know
Nah.
me, and more importantly, know her, or at least her
Amber
sister.
Rose hot.
Yeah. So yeah, my neighbor is pregnant and she's gay. Her girlfriend's be hot as fuck too. But yeah, gotta go. Peace.
I don't know. I'd call her bi, not gay. She got dick at least once.
At least once.
Yeah.
That ain't a one-time thing, dog.
Well, we know it happened at least once.
We know it. Yeah, she got a trophy, so it's at least once.
And I feel like the lesbians that be like that, because I know quite a few of them had like past trauma. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like some shit like they could have been into dudes, but somebody fucked that up for them. You know
Because
what I'm saying?
women are the only ones that can be gay by choice.
100%.
Agreed.
Yeah. 100%.
I
Why not?
mean,
that.
nobody choose to get fucked in the ass, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Point. Nobody choose.
I was with Scott 100% when you said agreed. I was there. And then you just brought it dark. You couldn't just let well enough be.
Here we are.
I've been drinking and I ate like 1,000 milligram of edibles today.
Here we go.
So
Strap in, lads.
Wait, so that's all he said was like just
Yeah. Got two pregnant lesbian neighbors.
that's crazy.
God spoke.
Congrats, little brother.
Congrats, my brother.
Congrats.
This sounds like
so
immaculate conception.
This is just me.
Go for it.
Can we take bets on if the kid's gonna be gay?
Absolutely. You fucking right. At this point, it's got to be genetics.
Yeah, so I was going to say, it feels like it runs in the family. All right, let's see. We got two more. Who is this?
All right, Joe. So you wanted to know what I thought about the album.
Jesus
So
Christ.
you wanted to know what I thought.
Hi, I'm Matt Tranchina.
All right, I'll play it.
All right, Joe. So you wanted to know what I thought about the
Why
album.
is he
So
screaming?
you wanted to know what I thought. Of course, I'm an Eminem fan. Been that since day one. Hell, as Scott said, got the Eminem album for my neighbor. Might have been me, I think it was, but ever since then, like, I listened to the album when it first came out. I was sitting at work, working a night shift, 12 o'clock, listened to it from beginning to end, like they said you're supposed to. So I did it.
Fucking get to it already.
Said it got a
bud.
story to tell. So I went to the internet and tried to figure out what the story was. But it's like, as I'm listening, I'm trying to understand, and like everybody else, did Eminem kill Slim Shady? Or did Slim Shady kill Eminem? Because at the same time, like, they're both
All
twisted.
right, Matt.
So you can't figure it out.
You got to stop calling
But
the fucking show when you
the
like
album
this.
itself is amazing.
Bruh,
Like, how you
how
gonna go
much-
and say
How much do you drink or smoke before you like, it's a good time now?
This is a good time to call.
I'm about to call
All right,
him.
and just to clarify, Marshall Mathers, Eminem killed Slim Shady.
Indeed.
Yes.
go and say spell rapper, and then
I love that line.
say did it forget the P Diddy,
I don't like the way he
but
just
the
said
P
it.
Diddy.
No.
He's a lyricist.
Yeah, we
Can't
get
be
it.
stopped.
We
He's
know
a
Matt.
mastermind.
Matt,
Especially that it's
we
over
get
now.
it. I promise you, this is the last show. You got to explain that.
Now he's more dangerous. And I feel he's got a lot more to go. A lot more to go.
Yeah, don't worry, it's over.
We
I'm about to say,
appreciate
is he
your
still
candor, man.
talking?
No, he was still talking.
Bruh.
One thing I do
He's
want to
a
say,
cool guy.
I love
but
Matt. I just love that he's like, I'm fucked up. Now's the perfect time to call in.
No, fuck him.
one thing I do want to say is he talked about his favorite line. I think my favorite line is from Houdini where he says, I'm a bigger prick than Cacti B. I don't know why. I love that line.
Okay. That's cool. Like, we all love some basic lines. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just something about it, the way he's like, I'm a bigger prick than Cacti B.
I'm an electrician and y'all are light work. I'm an electrician and y'all are like, oh my God. You know how hard I felt for that line?
I get that.
Just like the first 30 seconds.
All right. I think we got one more.
Everybody focus.
Good Lord.
Why is it so
What it
hot
do,
in
Ken
here?
Folk? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is staying cool during this dress rehearsal for hell. I'm gonna keep y'all too long this week. Just got a couple of things. So a couple of weeks back, we had a discussion about Caitlin Clark and whether or not she was deserving of being on Team USA. And the point was made that, there are all-stars that are getting left behind, so you should just wait your turn and you'll get your shot to prove yourself at some point down the line. Well, the chickens have come home to roost. Whatever do you mean, Dorian? Well, in preparation to go off to France and defend their gold medal, Team USA is playing some tune-up games, most notably the one tonight against the WNBA All-Stars, led by one Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston and Enrique Agumawale and Stewie and Asia Wilson and Angel Reese. It is going down, ladies and gentlemen. The game kicks off in just a little bit, as a matter of fact. Can't wait to go inside and crack me one and watch the ladies go at it, but it should be fun. Speaking of which, did you happen to see the picture of Angel Reese courtside at some event?
With
She had
the
on like
yams?
little shorts and a half a yam was on the bottom of the shorts. More importantly, did you happen to see the picture of the guy standing behind her, getting him a nice little eyeful of said booty shorts in front of the entire arena? I guess he just completely forgot he was in front of the people. But yeah, he got him a nice little look in front of everybody. It was hilarious. You got to see that shit. Speaking of sports, Joseph, I heard your boy don't want to be a Niner no more. What's going on, bro?
Who don't want to be a
sure he's
Niner
going to
no
be.
more?
Ayuk.
He don't want to be a Niner no more. Stop.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Is that because he wants to go elsewhere or they're not giving him the money?
It's contract shit.
Yeah, they probably
Yeah,
won't pay.
he
him
want
after
he
breaking
honestly
off
like
everything.
I love Brandon Ayuk, but it's like I think he wants a contract that like I personally feel like
He not made for it.
yeah like he
Ain't no wrong with that.
this year was his first year comfortably cracking 1,000 yards
Right.
receiving,
Right.
and
That's because
he-
Debo went out what, twice?
I mean, no, he's a dope receiver, but it's like, bro, you did that 1 year.
Right. Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's like, you're not gonna get a Justin Jefferson contract.
Nah.
You're not, bro.
Nah.
Like, I love him to death. I wish
Right.
he would stay, but it's like, look, if you want to go to Washington with your homeboy, like Washington can give us Scary Terry, we'd be good.
Who else went to Washington?
Huh?
Who else went to Washington?
I don't know.
You said with your homeboy.
The
Oh, the quarterback.
quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they was college or something?
Yeah.
Or
What was his name?
Yeah, but that appears to be like something good for the NFL when it happens. Like a college quarterback that played with a receiver at the same college.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah. That chemistry is like.
yeah.
I mean, look at Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase.
yeah.
Well, hey, honestly, that's why I'm shocked the Chargers didn't draft J.J. McCarthy
Yeah.
because the head coach that just took over the Chargers was J.J. McCarthy's
Oh,
head
yeah,
coach
Harbaugh.
in college at Michigan.
Right, it's because
And they
J.J.
just won a
McCarthy trash.
championship. You know?
You know?
But Justin Herbert with the Chargers got no receivers.
No, yeah.
Not to be, but I'm just curious to know. You heard that? What
Yeah,
was your
everybody
reaction
left.
about him wanting to be traded? Can't wait to hear this. And that's it. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.
Sorry, unfortunately, this isn't the week to talk to Joe about things. He's
Well, what
still
he was
recovering.
saying?
No, he was just
wanted
saying.
your opinion on it, and
Yeah.
you gave that.
Oh,
Joe's inches from self-harm. Like, it's almost
what
there.
the fuck?
No, he had a good time. It was fun.
I'm going to let Joe sit here and be quiet. I'm going to say, I don't think anybody else gives Ayuk the contract he wants, and he sticks it out with the
I guarantee you,
49ers.
it's the guaranteed money that he wants.
Yeah.
It's the guaranteed money, like it's not high enough. That's always what the contract frustrations are about.
He doesn't want to have to worry about reaching so many yards, getting so many receptions, so many touchdowns.
Right, especially when you got a bulldog like Debo that you playing on the line with, you know what I'm
On
saying?
the other side.
Who's prone to get hurt because he played like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you good.
Also, we just drafted
But-
that rookie Ricky Purcell.
But
Purcell.
also,
And then you got a running back like Christian McCaffrey who you can give the ball to.
Right, you ain't got to throw that bitch
Non-stop.
deep every time.
That's how a
Right.
white man run
but like,
football.
you gotta think like with the receiving thing today. You gotta look at receivers like Michael Thomas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did great his first 3 years, got his big contract, big guaranteed money, and was like, you
did
know
shit.
what? I'm gonna play 12 games in the next 4 years and say I'm the greatest receiver ever.
Nah, sir, that was all
Michael
Drew Brees.
Thomas's thing.
100%.
Michael Thomas's thing
Put it
was
on a dot.
if the Saints were going to a Super Bowl, he showed up. He was there. But the moment it looked like the season was done, Bubble Wrap Boy was hurt.
Facts.
Yeah.
Slant
Every
boy.
time.
Bubble Wrap.
I don't like him. I'm glad is he gone?
Yeah, you
I'm
can't
glad
be
he's
slant
gone.
boy if you're not even running routes.
You just boy.
Like Rock said, you played 12 games in what?
4 seasons.
Right.
Now, as far as the
That
Saints
shit's
go,
stupid.
I'm excited for that quarterback we drafted.
Yes.
Yep, because apparently they
Lighten
competing
it
for the
up.
position.
Lighten it up.
Yeah, bro.
What's his name?
The white dude? That's what I
Lil
call
White.
Right.
That's what I call him.
He
Starts with
nice.
an S or something like
Oxycontin,
that.
Xanax balls, Percocet, and Lortabs.
All right, we got the world at our fingertips.
But he is actually somebody that will make Derek Carr play for his position.
Facts.
look, I used to have high hopes for Derek Carr. I'm not gonna lie, even before he was on the Saints, because he reminded me so much of Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Like he was just he does like he used to when he was in college in his first couple of years in the league before he got hurt.
Yep, San
And then
Diego.
after he got hurt, he still had the same thing, but he's
Drew
never
Brees
been
was
on
just
a
a better dot. That's
Yep.
all.
He
Yeah,
was
better
never on a
shot.
team with a good offensive line. He was never on a team with a good defense. He always got shit.
Still not on a team.
Because
with a
Derek
good
Carr was
offensive line.
disgusting in fucking college, bro.
Yeah.
His
Yeah, his
college
offensive
tape is
coordinator
nasty.
sucked.
And one thing that had me excited about Derek Carr is when he came to the Saints, if you look at his before and after pictures, that boy went from Derek Carr to Derek Truck.
Spencer Rattler.
Spencer Rattler
Yeah, that's
was
and he mixed.
Spencer Rattler was supposed to be a second-round draft pick the year before
bro. He looked like Jimmy Graham.
and ended up having an injury
Ginger
or
ass nigga.
something kept him out of the draft. Nobody expected him to fall to, what was that, the 5th round?
Yeah, yeah,
Where we picked him up at.
yeah.
I think the Saints did very good in this year's draft.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Timeout.
They should have used that
they
top
picked an-
ass pick. They should have used that top ass pick for an O lineman.
They did.
Talise Fagua?
Yeah.
He alright.
Or I apologize if I'm butchering
one
the
of the top 3
pronunciation.
offensive linemen in the
I
country.
only got trust in him because he's Samoan.
One of the
And then-
top 3 offensive linemen in the country.
And then Kool-Aid McKinstry? Yes.
I was so mad when they drafted him.
I'm
Because his
so
name
Because that
excited.
boy's a dog, son. That boy's a dog.
So excited. Next year, we got a dude coming out of the draft named General Booty.
Salute
30
to
and
the
30.
cakes.
I'm so ready for football. College football.
So
When's the
who you
draft?
kicking out?
when's the what?
When's the draft?
You kicking them out?
No, like our draft, nigga.
Oh, we still gotta set a date. I gotta help Alex because
Joseph?
our other group of friends, we're doing a football, fantasy football this year. He has never done fantasy.
Oh wow. Do you know football? Oh, well then you good. That's all you need to do. It's just no players. That's it.
He's from Colombia. He knows football with the U.
Still get your ass whooped around these parts. You know what I'm saying? I might kick Willie out. Answer your question.
Don't threaten me with a time.
All right.
Bringing back Keaton.
So-
if his ass can make it down here,
Anything crazy happened this week, guys?
Nah. Nothing major.
not really.
You already said.
No, I didn't say anything.
Other than the country being millimeters
I was being
from
sarcastic, Scott. You
wildly
fucking idiot.
different.
that new movie came out.
Which one? Death of a President?
Trump
I don't think
almost
they
gets shot. That was a great acting job, bro.
Can you
Like,
hear me
great
now?
acting job.
That
Like
was the
award
tagline.
nominated.
Wait, y'all were both talking at once. What?
Joe said you was black.
Oh, right. What'd you
the
say?
N-word. I said the tagline was, "Can you hear me now?"
So,
Go ahead. Let it out, Spence.
like Jason just said, the country was millimeters away from being into a civil war.
Like,
You think if he'd have died, that's what would have happened?
Yes.
If shit would have got cracking?
yes.
Almost immediately.
I think right
Texas
now, before you
was
go,
like ready.
I think, yeah, I'm about to say, I think right now, if Trump got up there and went, if you see a liberal, kill him, they might.
Right.
Some would.
Right.
Some would.
I don't know that even him getting hit and then doing the fight was a little intense. That was intense.
That was some
I was
crazy
like,
shit.
oh shit, here we go
Okay.
to Capitol all over again.
But something behind that. If you look at every
Hide your
other
political buildings.
assassination attempt or shooting throughout history,
Right.
when people start shooting, what do civilians do?
Panic.
And start running.
Yeah.
Everybody ducked.
Yeah.
They didn't run.
Yeah.
That is why he
Which is crazy.
said-
That's how you know there wasn't enough black people in there. Because it took one, boy. We'd have heard that first shot. Nigga been out like Jesse Owens in the Olympics.
I didn't see a one, but that is why he said at the Republican National Convention in his speech, he said that's why he came up and started yelling, fight, fight, fight.
Which was what? Why did he start doing it?
Because he saw everybody still there. Nobody was panicking. Nobody was stampeding. The majority of your mass shooting incidents,
Yeah, everybody starts running.
you actually have more injuries and casualties from the stampede than typically the shooter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because somebody falls on the floor,
Dead.
sorry, I'm getting out of here.
Dead.
Right.
You know? But nobody did that.
Which is crazy.
Which
Trump-
means it was set up.
What?
I disagree.
Set up like a Jenga board.
So,
All right, so let's start from the top.
From the
He
top,
had
make it drop
a-
like some wet ass pussy.
He had a rally in fuck all Pennsylvania.
yeah.
And
See, guys, more random white women. They just keep coming.
we just keep them on deck. We just keep them on deck. And this 20-year-old, allegedly, possibly transgender person came with an AR-15 and a ladder. And
Walk the
Why was
mile.
them being trans important, Scott?
because
Why is that important? Why
because
did you
the
make
right
sure
is
to
gonna
mention
use
that
that-
detail? Couldn't he have just been a person, or she, or they?
No, because it goes against the entire idea of him being a Republican.
Oh, okay.
and the right can use that to say, see, look, all transgenders should die.
But what if he was a Republican?
He was a registered Republican.
He was a
See what I'm
registered
saying?
Republican.
Like,
Do you
Why are
know
you cupping
why?
the mic right now?
Do you
But-
know why?
Just trying to make
Why
sure
he was
you
a
can hear me
registered
good.
Republican?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Because of porn.
No, because this year for the Republican National Convention, to try to not have Trump win, a lot of Democrats signed up to be Republicans so they could vote.
So they could vote in the primary, especially in swing states such as Pennsylvania, Georgia, Arizona, Nevada, and Virginia.
And they were really close in some states.
Yeah.
Question to you guys who know your parties well. Even if I'm not Republican or Democrat, I'm still not considered an independent because that's still another party, right?
Independent is considered another party.
Gotcha.
I'm an independent registered.
Actually, no.
Why you lie?
Independent
Not.
independent isn't considered another party. The middle ground party is libertarian.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's the
So then I'm
Republic-
not. So then I am truly an independent.
Republicans don't like weed. I love weed.
Okay.
Republicans.
Why don't Republicans like weed?
Because it's the devil's
Because of the
lettuce.
tax, or is it a religious
fucking America,
background?
man.
Yeah.
Taxes.
No, it
Taxes.
stems. Yeah, it stems back from way back, like a whole thing with the wood industry and paper and shit.
Oh,
taxes.
I mean, paper, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
It
You
was
think they would have put
so
two and two
hemp was posed to replace paper.
paper? Right. I remember that.
Yeah, William Randolph Hearst,
Yeah.
big Republican. That's why.
Taxes.
So he got up there with his AR and a ladder, and he climbed onto a roof approximately
With
100
130 to 150 yards away with a single magnified red dot, which is no magnification at all.
You might as well.
okay.
You might as well be using iron sights.
and
They all missed.
and long story
No.
short,
Somebody died.
long story short, he took a shot.
5.
President
shot
Trump turned his
hit
head at the right
Trump.
moment.
He turned his head at the right moment, clipped his ear. Secret Service stood him up wide open to get another shot, and then walked him off the stage, got him the fuck out of there, and they neutralized the threat.
Before they got him off the stage, they neutralized the threat. While
Right.
he was down,
Yeah.
boy was dead.
I thought my math says the kid was dead before he hit the ground.
He shot 5 times. He was already on the roof. He was in the prone position.
Them other
Which-
8 shots was probably shooting at
Well,
secret security. That was
Five
you know what I mean?
of those shots were him. 3 of those shots were the counter snipers.
Okay.
Because one everybody's seen the picture of the one sniper on the bipod,
Yeah.
the other sniper in the prone position.
Yeah.
Both of them put a round in him. He twitched. The sniper laying down put another one in him. And
Good job.
Great job.
not good job.
No, yeah, you're right. Bad job, but
Not good job.
So wait.
I'm sorry. 130 to 150 yards with an AR-15, M4, M16 style rifle is a crap shot. I can hit that drunk on a bad day.
Yeah. That's shooting fish in the barrel.
Those counter snipers saw him and apparently got an order not to shoot.
So I heard that too. And one of the reasons, like the only reason that I can come up with, and before you breathe, I'm just fucking with you, dude. One of the things that I thought was technically, I heard it in my head as he's laying up there, and it's like the movie American Sniper came in my head when he tells you, boy, you better be right. Because if you take this shot and kill this man and he wasn't actually doing anything nefarious,
Yep.
they're gonna spin this like the fucking far right 2A motherfuckers just shot somebody walking around with a fucking rifle minding his business and blah 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 like
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking. I also heard
Double-edged sword.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I also heard somebody else say that they didn't get that call. But the snipers that were posted were looking further then 150 yards away, the 150-yard line or 200-yard line was for other people that also didn't do their job.
Well, so according to reports I've read, there was a local police officer who went up to said roof where the shooter was at. Shooter swivels his gun to the police officer. He doesn't have a long rifle. He's got his pistol. It's not drawn. He jumps off the
He
roof.
goes, fuck that.
You know?
Jumps off the roof.
Which, smart move.
100.
Shooter immediately turns around, and that's when he starts
Fire.
engaging.
Yeah.
Secret Service fucked up. You cannot blame local police officers
Okay.
because the Secret Service has two jobs: investigate counterfeit money and protect motherfuckers that need it protecting. Local police officers, when I was a cop, if you told me I had the opportunity to protect President Trump, President Biden, President Obama, you made my whole life. I'm here for it. When they're talking, I'm not looking around. I'm looking at them. And that's what I feel a lot of these police officers were doing. They were listening to President Trump talk and not so much looking for threats to his life.
And in that same vein, I also feel like it's a job. Like, we forget people are people. The Secret Service is people. And I think we've been to 8,000 rallies. Nothing bad's ever happened. Fuck it, we're just hanging out listening to, like, we just gotta, nobody's stupid enough to shoot at the possibly future president.
Two places the Secret
Fuck
Service
off, Joe.
fucked up. There was a lot
More
of,
than two, but
the two big ones that stick out to me. There was a lot of chatter from Iran about a possible assassination attempt on President Trump. Was this an assassination attempt on President Trump from Iran? No. But he should have had...
that ball was white.
Yeah.
he was a what, boy. He was a what.
If he was hired by Iranians, they did a good job.
Yeah, that was definitely white.
Oh, yeah.
But the fact that...
Don't laugh at that.
The fact that the CIA, the FBI, and the Secret Service had chatter about a possible Iranian assassination attempt should have warranted extra security. I'm going to chap some asses with this next statement.
Here we go.
If there is somebody who is 6'2", 6'3", there is no reason a 5'7" female should be on his security detail. Because every single one of those Secret Service agents are going to use their bodies as shields.
Yeah, that's what they're supposed to do.
Scott,
Yeah.
I'm 5'8". You're what, 6'2"?
6'3".
6'3".
Give me my inch.
Okay.
That's
If
what
I
you tell all the
go
women,
to if
huh?
I go to be a human shield for you, can I cover your entire body?
Absolutely not.
Exactly. That is my point.
Jason gonna go to jump and try to catch the bullet, but still go hit Scott.
Exactly.
He trying to catch your bullet.
Exactly.
Look,
This female Secret Service director that we have, when she came in, she said, by the end of my term,
Right.
1/3 of the Secret Service will be female. We have all seen the videos of these incompetent Secret Service officers who are
Hot as
more
hell.
worried about their sunglasses, can't holster their weapon. That's wild to me. Because Secret Service is supposed to be on the level of Delta Force operators.
But do you think we just notice it more because they're females? Like we just haven't seen the dudes like fucking up like that?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because we don't expect them to.
There was one picture that
Because like, to be fair, there was a couple niggas that was in charge of the Capitol that kind of slipped. Like a buddy that just opened the door and was like, you niggas go ahead.
that was the Capitol Police.
That's Capitol Police. That's not Secret Service.
I mean, close enough.
No.
They not about to let Scott work Capitol fucking Police. You know what I'm saying? So-
Capitol Police. Capitol Police at the time answered to Muriel Bowser, who was the mayor of D.C.
Uh-huh.
Secret Service.
Yep.
They let the bitch from Mario run DC.
You heard?
You're
Fucked up.
Now that you say it, it does sound like Mario Bowser.
She's the devil.
But wait, when we went to DC, you didn't see any of the police officers out there?
I seen that one fine ass police officer we talked to.
So what I gotta do?
Yeah.
You want me to go rush the yard? But like whenever we went the first time, whenever we went the first time,
Hold on.
while we were what
I'm high.
what happened?
I'm high.
Were
Go.
When we went the first time and we did the White House tour, we saw some of them Secret Service motherfuckers in there. Them bitches look like Sean. Like, they weren't intimidating. They weren't scary people. Sorry, Sean. But it was like, but then that's when somebody else explained to me, they have Secret Service that protects, like, the White House and, like, the area. And then they have
different classifications.
They have the specific group that protects the president.
Yeah, the Eagle One team.
And, like Jason said, you know, the thing about how he hates women. I
agree, Jason.
I did not say that.
I also want to point out before your asses get chapped, I don't think this is in any way related, but remember that time that dude broke into the White House and ran around?
Yep.
Punched that bitch in the face.
First time a woman ever guarded the front door of the White House.
Yep.
Not saying that it's related, but
I'm here. What do I do?
he said that man ran up to the front door, saw a woman guarding it, smacked that bitch up the way.
But hey, you talk about the
was on
Secret
TikTok.
Service is nerdy motherfuckers. I've met 4 Navy SEALs in my life, and all of them were
Secret Service?
tiny,
This guy.
tiny.
Oh.
They were under 6 foot, under 100.
You can be tiny and be threatening.
I mean, look at Lil Wayne.
You know what I'm saying?
But talking to them,
Wayne, you see how they trying to play on you? Don't let none of them niggas call you. None of them.
talking to them, and just the way they carried themselves.
Yeah.
You know, this is the motherfucker
He
that'll
can kill you with a napkin.
spork.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hit you with a pencil.
I mean, shit, how tall is Floyd Mayweather? Like, what, 5'8", 5'9"?
Yeah, something like that.
You know what I'm saying? Baddest
I'd
man on
kick
the
him in the
planet.
nuts.
Yeah,
That's all you can do.
Or shoot him.
Greatest
fast. I'm
counter
kicking him in
puncher
the
to ever
But
box.
can we just, like, if I was Trump, I'm buying every lottery ticket my wealth can give me right now. Like, that's what, like, first, that's what makes you think it's fake, right? Like, you look at it and you're like, there's no way somebody shot at him with an AR-15 and he still has something on his neck. Like, there's no way.
Are you serious?
There's no way. But then, like, what are the odds? Replay that scenario 500 times. How many times does Trump walk away with a head?
None.
Almost none.
That was a
so that's what makes you start
once-in-a-lifetime
thinking
thing,
this
dog.
has to be fake.
And then,
But then you see it.
if you watch all of Trump's rallies before this exact one, he never takes his eyes off the crowd.
Right.
He's always facing forward. It just so happened to be this one. He turned around and pointed at a screen behind him
Yeah.
with a graph on it.
Right.
And it was that full turn that changed it from that shot hit the top of his spinal cord and blowing the back of his head out
Yeah.
to piercing his ear at Claire's.
That's wild sauce. No matter how you cut, like, because then what made it even worse was I was like, oh, wait, this happened at a rally. So they have to have video of this shit. And it's the video we've
was
obviously
on
all
live.
seen. Bro, right. So I go and I'm just watching it, like I'm rewatching it. And in that moment, when he reaches up and grabs his ear and then looks around for a second and then drops, I'm like, he went and played golf the next day, guys. I'd need a bubble bath.
Look at the
For at least a week.
No, real.
I mean,
Look at the fear on his face after he
Yes.
takes the hit.
It's insane.
Can we give a
Insane.
shout out to that photographer who is going to win a Pulitzer
Pulitzer.
Prize?
Oh yeah, for that fucking picture.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that shit
God.
fucking
That is the
crazy.
picture of a generation.
That shit look like an NWA album.
So look, right now, Trump is up. All right,
No,
we're not
I
gonna
looked
get
at it.
into that
I
right
looked
now.
at it.
All right.
I looked at it like some, you know what I'm saying, not to give into like, do you know to all the religious conspiracy theories, but I looked at it as the universe telling us there's some shit we got to go through. Like, whether it be good or bad, you know what I'm saying? He probably going to end up being that nigga come November 2024. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that this country need to go through.
Like
he didn't die that day on that podium for a reason.
Like,
and we about to find out if it's good or bad.
Correct.
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
If this was planned, which I don't think it was.
Right.
To be clear.
Somebody planned it.
So,
Somebody had a fucking plan.
Technically.
Rock, I love you. I'm not going down this rabbit hole.
Oh, I am after we're finished.
If this was Trump's plan to do this, it was genius because everybody's going to want to get behind the almost assassinated president.
Yeah.
Like,
it
helps.
That's what won Ronald Reagan re-election in the 80s.
Yeah.
Was the assassination.
And then the way people are like, I'm not going to say putting like the spin on it, but like just the way people are like poeticizing this shit where it's like, he just got hit with a bullet. Secret Service is standing him up, and you got that picture of him leaning down with blood dripping off of him. No, not even that one. Just when he was leaning and they had the blood coming down his face. And it was like, look at this. This man has billions. He could have retired on an island, and here he is trying to make the country a better place, and people are taking shots at him. Go, Trump. We love you.
Mark my words.
Delete me if this offends you.
Mark my words, when the boy is in high school.
That's going to be a picture in the book. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Right.
That
100%.
That picture of him leaned over with the 2 stripes of blood and the American flag behind him.
You counted the strike?
It's only 2.
You son of a bitch.
It's only 2.
Right. It's literally just 2.
I was being sarcastic, asshole.
Oh, okay.
It's only 2.
But look,
bitch.
So who in this world do you trust?
No, not one.
Because
finish the question.
Like, who in the world do you trust to take that shot?
You're pissing me off.
What Rock is saying is, if this was a setup,
yes,
is there a sniper in the world?
Like
you would
anybody
trust?
listening right now, think to yourself.
That nigga almost got assassinated by one of the Eritrea people.
Like, look.
God damn.
I will look in the camera right now. I do not trust God to make that shot. They said he was merciful, not accurate.
Yeah, that's my, like, there is nobody I can think of, like, my mom with her shaky ass hands. Turtle, I love him to death. Nope. Because I think Turtle would just be like, watch this. Scott's head's gonna explode.
Joe's gonna stay up too long and be hungover.
Yeah, I was about to say, we get the call before Joe gets there, like, all right, guys, I'm ready to take the shot. No, the fuck you're not. Get back in the car.
Nah, nigga, I'm gonna put 2 in your chest. What you talking about?
I thought you said you was gonna be wearing a vest.
Another thing. All right, all right, let's do alternate universe.
Agreed.
If we're gonna fake this,
Y'all
if we're
pissing me
gonna
off.
do it like this, don't we just shoot
you in
Trump
the
in the chest twice and he's got a bulletproof vest on and we're like, oh
yeah.
Better yet, if we're gonna fake this,
Why did we go for the headshot?
Right.
point.
don't we just shoot blanks?
Bro,
Blanks
Squibs.
and blood pods.
And squibs. What, Joe? Why are we pissing you off? What
what?
happened?
No, let me get my drink.
Well,
bro.
you said 3 times y'all are pissing me off.
And I'll let y'all talk.
Why are we pissing you off?
Bro sat up like a homeless nigga at a bus stop. Look at him.
Blanks and blood pods. Why didn't we go? If this was staged, why didn't we go with that?
Because I'm also like, my brain went to Jonestown. Whenever like he was like people in his cult were threatening to leave, and he did the thing where he kept talking about the people were coming for us.
Yeah.
And so he actually had his son go in the woods with an AK and just start spraying.
Yeah.
To just scare the shit out of everybody. And then
Shit
like
was nuts.
he put blood, like fake blood on himself
Blood.
to say that he got hit and like, but I'll do this for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, would have made much more sense to take a page out of the book of crazy.
Right.
But
Shit was
he
fucking
didn't.
crazy.
So
And you got to remember,
maybe the
3
bullet
other people got hit
and one died.
died.
Yeah.
Which is also what?
So?
What do you mean so?
So-
Somebody died, you
And-
dick.
Right, he was
You
a
think- you don't think-
father
you
of
think they won't
two that was
sacrifice
protecting
somebody?
his family.
You think they
say
won't
it's called-
sacrifice somebody? Like, to,
Oh,
like,
that's
get
what
your
you
point
mean.
across?
It's called
Okay.
collateral damage.
Here's my
Agreed.
big thing. And
It's politics we talking about.
Scott, when it comes to
Don't
every
bring me into this.
conspiracy theory, what do I go back to?
9/11.
What is the motive?
Yeah.
What's the reason?
Because
There's no reason for Trump to do this right now. For the first time in 47 years, New York is a battleground state. Trump is within 8 points.
Right.
New York has been reliably Democrat for
For a long
almost 50
time.
years.
Yeah. Thanks. A lot of black folks out
There's a possibility. There's a possibility Trump could win New York.
there.
Well, hold on.
Niggas
Hold
is
on.
trying to be in
Trump is ahead in the national poll by 5.
Niggas is paying like $4,000 for per month for a studio apartment in New York right now.
But hold
They ain't
on.
fucking
Before
with that shit.
before you push
If
forward
a
on that, I just,
Republican wins the general poll in the United States, every population, if a Republican gets
gonna leave
the
that in.
majority of the votes,
Right.
they win the
That state,
electoral
right.
college.
Did you say
without a doubt?
Did
Right.
you say there's no reason for Trump to like fake this?
Correct.
Y'all literally set up here and stated why there's every reason for him to fake this.
hit it.
Why? He's already ahead.
You made him
No,
put his drink down.
what you said about his boy being in high school? That picture will be in the books.
He would have already wait
To make fucking history, to
Hold
like
on,
solidify
hold on,
himself,
hold
to
on.
get the picture of
Time
him
out.
feeling like
Joe,
that.
Why
Joe,
wouldn't I
he's
do
already-
that once
wait.
I'm already president?
Wait. He's
Right.
already in the history books. He won the presidency in 2016. Nobody thought he was going to win that.
He had a 99% chance to lose.
Yeah, and
1%
this
chance
is
to
facts.
win.
yeah, and he had a
No,
100% chance of winning when he went up against fucking
Hillary.
Sleepy Joe the first time.
No, he didn't.
no.
It was 60-40 for Joe.
Yeah.
Boy, y'all drunk off shit. if
No,
y'all think that
that's
shit.
what the
Joe
poll
was
Y'all are
said.
tripping.
Joe
I couldn't
Biden was
believe Joe
leading,
Biden won.
was leading in every national poll, as well as 5 polls
I'm telling you,
for 5 out of 7 swing states.
if they'd have just shut his Twitter down for that 1 year.
Did you say New York
They'd have
is
been
like
alright.
predominantly Democrat?
Yes.
There's no reason for him to stage this?
He was already up in New York.
Was he?
Yeah.
Bro, y'all
No.
y'all
Trump is
not
not
gonna-
up. Trump is not
Bro.
up in New York.
I was about to say, you can't say there's no motive because surviving a assassination attempt and being able to this fucking dickhead. I'm saying if it was a setup, there's always a good outcome. Surviving an assassination attempt from the other side that hates me.
Yeah.
There's always an upside.
Yeah.
I
look at it.
Okay,
I
I
look at
won't
it in the
deny
scheme of
there
things.
is an upside.
Yeah.
I look at it.
But
in the
again,
things-
as Trump, I don't trust a single person in the world. to
That's what
take
I
that
keep
shot.
going back to.
I look at it like it's like everybody jumping to the well. He has all this money. He doesn't need to do it. He's doing it for the country. And I mean, only thing people with money want is power, bro.
Yeah.
Like we got money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if there was a reason, it'd be to make sure that I get this seat. Because everybody already knows he's that nigga to threaten martial law. And what can't you do to a president during martial law? Impeach.
All right, Trump
bro,
was
like-
Didn't see that coming.
You know what I'm saying? And he's got a lot of radical views that, don't align with political society norms. So if it ever got to that point where he had to activate that, he's gonna take the power trip over.
what
You
are
know
his
what I'm saying?
radical views that don't
A
align?
lot, bro. A lot.
Like what?
Give me one.
I mean, he hasn't yet, but he's definitely got potential to be a warring president. He's got a lot of crazy alliances. Crazy fucking alliances. Everybody's like, well, it's good that he makes friends with his enemies,
What?
It doesn't make sense.
Like,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he does a lot of excerpts.
He incites a
and
lot of violence.
Disagree.
not in a
Obama
sense. I wouldn't
incited
say
more violence.
I wouldn't say incited violence, but I'd definitely say he doesn't know how to calm a situation down. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if they'd have let him stay up there throwing his fist up in the air, yelling fight, might have been some fighting going on.
Well, because
with
I
that
also
motherfucker.
go back to
You know what I'm saying?
didn't he say during like a rally one time that like I don't know how such and such got whatever the fuck, but he was like, maybe some of my 2A friends or 2A supporters could take care of that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
going
He's had meetings
to
with the
the
Proud Boys. You know what I'm saying?
going to
It's
the
risky.
going to the warring president comment that you made. I love you, Turtle. That's completely false.
I said he has the potential to be.
The potential to be.
Yeah.
But one of the plus sides of Trump is he listens to his cabinet because he don't know no better.
Yeah.
He don't know what our military is capable of.
You're right. But I mean, he quick to call them niggas though.
Yeah. Agreed.
He offered it the day of the insurrection, but Nancy Pelosi was like, no.
Yeah.
He was the first president
3 days
since
before.
Bill Clinton
Nancy Pelosi was like,
that
no.
did not put
what about
us.
that?
He was the first president since Bill Clinton that did not put us in a new country.
Fact.
Bush put us in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Right.
Obama doubled down on it.
Bush didn't put nobody nowhere.
But see, and that's
that
what
was
that
Cheney.
goes back to though. So since now Joe pulled us out the pipelines, what is going to be Trump's alternative? You know what I'm saying? Because that's one of his counter arguments is what I'm saying, getting us back in the oil industry. So what is he going to have to do that though?
American drilling.
Just all American drilling.
Yep.
You sure?
Yes.
We have more
He
than
not gonna holler at his partner in Cuba and be like, "Hey, let me get something a little off the coast."
we have more than enough oil, coal, and natural gas to supply us.
Okay.
Bang, bang, boom.
Okay.
You know.
Like I said, I'm not a political guy.
When
I'm
it
just
comes
observant.
when it comes to the Middle East, Trump is gonna back Israel and what they have to do.
Right.
He's gonna make Israel and Saudi Arabia shake hands.
Right.
They'll take care of the Middle East. He's going to look at Putin and say, okay, Russia, you can keep the land you have, which is Crimea and the Donbass
River.
region.
What?
Crimea River.
No, I swear to God,
that's
there
what I
is a
thought
crime
you
here.
And,
I will throw something at you right
and
now.
that entire war is going to be done. Ukraine will never join NATO because that would put Russia right on the border of a NATO country. And the moment a NATO country is invaded or in war, Article 5 takes effect. We're in war.
Right.
Ukraine's going to be a border. What's the word I'm looking for?
See,
a boundary country.
And that's another thing too that scares me about that is other countries' reactions to Trump being back. Because I feel like Putin was popping his shit when Donald Trump was in office. he didn't give a fuck.
What did he do? What did Putin do when Trump was in office?
Shit,
though?
a lot, nigga. I felt like I seen Putin on the news more during that shit than ever during Biden.
Talking
Do you know
with
why?
Trump.
Right.
But during Bush, he invaded Georgia.
Right. I remember that shit.
During Obama,
Because I thought for sure it was like Georgia, like here, nigga. I was like, no shit. Russia's in Atlanta, nigga.
Hey, the first time we all saw
Falcons is fucked.
the first time we
Georgia
saw
without the
Georgia on
comma.
the first time we saw Georgia on TV, we all had the thought like, what?
So during Bush, Russia invaded Georgia, took over Georgia. During Obama, they invaded Crimea.
Right.
They did nothing during Trump. Biden takes over, full military operation in Ukraine.
And getting their ass kicked by some farmers.
I was about to say, yeah, that was a horrible. That was like watching Star Wars. The Empire has fallen, sir.
On one hand, I hate to see war anywhere. On the other hand, this is a great opportunity for us to test everything that America's been inventing.
Right.
Because America's, over the past 40, 50 years,
Strapping
has been
iPhones on
coming
everybody.
up with shit based on rumors of what Russia and China has.
Right.
It's not our fault. Your rumors don't live up to the expectations.
That's like when they said they was going to the moon first.
Yeah, that's
Well,
because they use
was
the
like
metric
that.
system.
All right, so
It was staged. Yeah.
why? Why do you think it was staged, Joe? Why do you think it was staged?
I just think it's wild that people don't think that this
That
was
it could
staged,
be?
or like that it could be, because oh my God, wrestling's fake is staged. Football's rigged is staged. 9/11 was staged. So you can control all of that. You can stage all of that, but this couldn't be?
I love the idea that he had a Claire's piercing in his ear, and the bullet was on a string, a la pulling your tooth. And when the bullet went, it pulled the piece of his ear off.
People be like, oh my God, you can see the bullet in the video. Yes, and there's a hologram of Tupac. Okay?
You know that wasn't really him on stage.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, I love y'all
Live
to the
TV.
death. I think y'all are dumb as shit for not even like this.
No, look, Joe. Listen. Look at me. 30 minutes after it happened, me and Jason were together.
I was with y'all.
Jason looked at me and said, "Man, I really hope he didn't stage this."
Yeah, I did have the same mindset.
It's
'cause
too
you get it-
perfect.
You
I
get an
even told
inkling.
you.
It's too perfect.
Right.
But people are like, what reason does he have? Oh, what is Trump's following? What do we call them all the time?
I mean, you
A
say
fucking
it's too
cult.
perfect, and then you see the shooter, and you're like,
Yeah. He definitely gives off shooter vibes.
yeah, but not accurate shooter.
Not actually
No.
shooter.
Well,
like, that's like,
most
they're like,
experience has been on 4.
Did you see them glasses?
Apparently, reports have said when he was in high school, he tried out for his
The rifle
high
team?
school's rifle team. Which, can we talk about how north that is? Because
That's some white people
Yeah.
shit.
They not
all
about
of
to let
us
us
in the
have no
South
rifle
have
team.
never heard of anything called the rifle team. These
we
motherfuckers
use
won't even
shotguns
give us
around
bow and
here.
arrows.
I'm about to say, I've seen niggas that, did competitive shooting, but they was never on a team assembled at a high school. You know what I'm saying?
They won't even give us an archery team.
Hell nah,
I
nigga.
wouldn't give y'all
You know,
that shit either.
We could barely do the disc
But
throw.
apparently on like the first day of tryouts, he got cut and the coach was like, "There's nothing I can do with you."
Right.
How bad of a fucking shot
Do you gotta
have
be?
to be at 17, 18 years old for somebody to say, "I
He
can't
also
help
got kicked out of several gun clubs he tried to join. Well, he joined.
Well, why did you get kicked out? Did they say?
Because he was trash.
Unsafe practices.
Ah.
you." And honestly, when it comes to gun clubs right like that,
Yeah.
I think there should be red flag laws on unsafe practices.
Yeah, like if you notice
Yeah.
this motherfucker is a member and he is just horrible all around at handling a gun, you should probably flag his shit.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
Because
Without
somebody
doubt.
needs to be notified.
Facts.
Well, which is also crazy to me because like they talk about like him as a shooter and like, but it was
we
like
talk
the,
about-
the Jason Aldean concert. Y'all remember that shit?
Yeah.
And like people tried to say that shit was staged. Dude fired off 1,000 rounds, killed 60 people in a sea of 22,000. You want to talk about shooting fish in a barrel?
Spray and pray.
So
What?
Another thing about your
fire.
boy, he stole that gun from his parents. So even still, it's an
He
illegal.
borrowed it.
Nah,
He was
that's
gonna
not-
give it back.
After he got away.
You're right.
Yeah.
with a 10-foot ladder.
I'll be honest.
Don't
And
pin
the
it on them.
rifle
You better bring
that
that
he
ladder back,
carried
too.
a mile.
You know
That's
how much his
another,
dad paid for that?
that's another crazy thing to
300
me,
bucks.
dog, is he was out there with a 10-foot ladder and a rifle.
Bruh,
And
they
a
took
rangefinder.
pictures of this motherfucker 3 hours before it happened.
See what I'm saying?
So I got a question. So y'all said that like the threat was neutralized even before like Trump got up
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
on stage. So you telling me you knew where he was at?
Yeah.
They had
shot
to
him.
That's what they
find
said.
him.
They had him on camera.
You was a little dazed out, but they said that they asked for the order to shoot before he started shooting, and they told him no. They told him
You
stand
have
down.
to you have
They-
to prove to me
They
beyond
told,
a reasonable
they
doubt.
told them stand down until he fires.
Allegedly.
Allegedly,
What?
allegedly.
Yo, no.
We're just
no,
finding
sir.
out this could be fake news. So allegedly.
Are you questioning how they responded so fast, or
I'm questioning that they didn't shoot him. You telling me this man had a gun pointed? Don't shoot till he shoots at Trump. No fucking kidding me?
Now it's the setup.
military, federal agent, police officer? Before you take any shot as a sniper, you radio up and say, "I've got so and so on my target line. Am I cleared to shoot?" And somebody radios back and says,
Allegedly.
Yes or no?
or
Not clear. So what did he tell him over the comms? It's like, yo, I got home.
We don't know
my
for
sights
sure.
right now.
We
His
don't know
gun's
yet.
not fully set up yet.
We don't
We
know.
will never know that. We'll never hear those comms.
60 years. No, wait. 60 years from now, we'll
Yeah.
hear them.
Or unless this congressional hearing
Comes out.
goes a certain way, which
Or if Trump loses.
I highly doubt.
Well, that's another reason. Like, if it wasn't staged and it was real, like that's one of the reasons Trump didn't die, because only actual presidents get shot and killed.
Not true.
No, John F. Kennedy's brother got killed before he was even arraigned.
Man, they was pinning shit back.
He was a congressman.
They was like, congratulations, nigga. Bye.
what was that shit? It's like, man, presidents don't get assassinated like they used to, bro.
So how do y'all feel about stuff like that? Like the people on Facebook that have been getting fired because they're hopping on there saying, damn, he missed.
That's like the Jack Black pulling the Tenacious Detour.
I'm talking about all of
For
that.
Kyle Gass saying, you know. Yeah,
But how
he
many
pulled the whole
people?
shit.
How many people got in shit over saying COVID was a hoax, or
Yeah.
or that abortion should be a state decision, not a federal decision? How many right wingers lost their job and lost everything?
Plenty.
Yeah.
Plenty.
Over some words.
What's good
right.
for the goose is good for the gander.
That
Canadian
I don't even know what
youth.
the fuck that means.
That means what's good for you, good for everybody.
Yeah.
That sounds like communism.
If it
Everyone gets small shirt. It all costs $500.
But I'm sorry though. I'll let y'all sit up here and talk, because I was like, okay, maybe they can talk and make me believe that this shit wasn't staged. And everything that y'all said, oh, it's empty. Like, fuck, yeah.
I was trying to make you go
everything
back to
y'all
sleep.
said just made me believe more that it was staged.
Well, who in your life would you trust to shoot your ear?
I'm saying he didn't even get shot at, sir.
Okay.
So
You
how did
know,
the
you
people
know in
get hit
wrestling,
behind
you
him?
know in wrestling when you get hit with a sledgehammer or hit with a chair,
Joe,
you get busted
Joe.
open.
Yeah.
You know
Joe.
how they start bleeding?
Question.
Tell me.
You know how when they go down, they cut themselves with like a little razor blade.
Yeah, I
with
know
shit like
razor
that.
blades in
Yes.
their wristband.
Hey, Joe.
There is a part of
Don't
me
piss me off, bro.
that
How did the
there is
people
a part
behind
of
them
me
get
that
hit?
agrees with Joe.
Oh,
I
But wait.
want to see the hole. Show me the bullet. Show me the piercing. I want to see it.
Yeah, because the doctor even said, nigga, the doctor even said Trump did not need stitches. The doctor said he was on site, brought him into the triage, cleaned this shit up, and he did not need stitches.
That's cartilage.
What were you about to
Cartilage-
say?
And that's the thing that trips me out also. Cartilage doesn't bleed like that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Guy packs.
Talk to him.
Your
man.
entire ear is cartilage.
Yeah.
It doesn't bleed like that.
Right.
Shit, mine does.
You know?
Any,
I mean, he is old, so his blood
I've
can
pierced
be
the
thick,
bottom of my
you know what
ear
I'm saying?
several times.
He's old, so his blood
He's
can
probably
be thick.
on a
And
lot of
bled like
heart
a pig.
medication.
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
the dude eats a Big Mac a day.
I don't
You
know.
know
That's
what I'm saying?
like Facts Holyfield.
Yeah, that shit was leaking.
Hey,
bro.
hey, that was the top of his ear too.
Did you see the meme of Mike Tyson
That was
where
the
he's
top
like,
of his
amateur? Hold up, I think I got
How has nobody made the video yet of right before Trump drops? You just see, nom, it's the Tyson.
Hey,
Amateur.
look, when
So what you was gonna say to me?
Just so y'all can see it too.
Oh fuck.
what part were we on?
I don't know. I forgot what I was saying.
At this point, we're trying to convince Joe it's not a setup.
And you honestly can't. I hate to tell you that, but like, nah, this is trash. Like it was staged, bro.
But no, I do kind of also, like, I don't have a problem with those people getting fired. Like, y'all are getting a little too wild. Like,
Yeah, some people.
We can't
some people
accept
are saying
that.
the craziest shit though.
we
like,
can't accept
the niggas
political
that's getting
violence
fired.
anywhere.
Right.
I agree.
Like,
Right.
that's,
At this point, I'm gonna vote for Hawk Tour 2024.
You know what I'm saying?
I think we all
Yeah,
need our
exactly.
dick sucks one good time. What do you think, fellas?
This shit is
Tour.
What reason does he have, bro? It's provocative. It gets the people going.
Hey, the only way Trump could come out of this situation is just by bringing her out on stage and then having shirts saying Trump 2024. You get me?
Hey, bleep that out because you know niggas are like,
You know she done copyrighted
There's
that.
like eight fucking t-shirt people right now. Trump 2024.
Hey. Meanwhile, the attention away from this hoe, and like she's getting like offered $20,000 or $30,000 just to like show up in like at events now.
It's
Do you,
Hawk
boo?
too. You hear me?
Here's a question.
She's getting
I'm
like
wondering.
reality TV shows and movie deals and shit like that.
But hold on. Now we got to talk about Trump's cult putting their Nelly Band-Aids on to go to the next rally.
I don't want to hear shit from
You're
anybody
about to.
Yes.
who wore masks
Yep.
and face shields.
Okay, here we
I
go.
don't want to hear shit.
Here we go. We wore masks and face
was fire,
shields
nigga.
because I was about to go into a store with a pregnant girlfriend and didn't want to pass on, at the time, acknowledged by the CDC as a deadly disease that was actively killing people.
Hey.
And they said at the time, this was one of the best ways to prevent it from moving on to other people. And you are wearing a piece of cotton over your ear with no boo-boo. You ain't got no boo-boo.
You mean
Not the
this
same.
is after
Don
the
DeMarco.
CDC and the federal leading
Why are you using so many bunny
virologist
Uh-huh.
said masks don't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then 4 weeks later, everybody's got a mask up twice.
You're right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I can't go
And
to
then
work. if I don't
study,
put this fucking
and then
Ain't gonna work with that one.
and then studies came out showing masks ain't do shit.
You're right. So what we should
Doesn't
do?
matter.
Hold on. So what we should do while a disease is going around is try to do nothing to prevent it.
Shoot at the president.
Sweden
look,
did it correctly.
Huh?
I just
Sweden
wore my,
did it correctly.
I just
was
wore
what?
my mask so I ain't get fired.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Younger people went back to work. Then middle-aged people went back to
And
work.
then they killed the elders.
They protected
Goddamn,
and
Scott.
isolated the elders
Uh-huh.
because COVID from day one showed it attacked the most vulnerable in society,
Correct.
being elders and people with pre-existing conditions.
Yeah, I also worked in operating rooms. I had to wear a mask while I was in there too.
Well, yeah,
But they don't do nothing.
That's because a motherfucker's open like a book bag.
But it doesn't do anything. So why am I wearing
Yeah,
it?
what does it matter? Apparently, even if I'm wearing the mask, I can still cough and get my boo-boos and all of that bullshit.
Well, that's apparently why you were in the operating room and not the motherfucker with the scalpel.
And I still had to wear a mask because I can't spread my germs
Correct.
all over the goddamn OR, and I don't want your germs
And you
all
still
over
had
me
to scrub your arms down for 10 minutes.
while you possibly have a virus going through. And that's the other
But the
thing
masks
too.
don't do anything.
What was y'all's favorite pandemic other than COVID?
The Black Plague.
We had a
No, in
Swine
your
flu.
lifetime.
Ebola.
In your
Swine
lifetime.
Swine flu.
flu?
Yeah.
Swine flu was dope.
Mad
Swine
cow
flu?
disease
Swine
was
flu was
fire
dope.
too.
SARS.
Yeah, man.
SARS.
Yeah.
SARS.
Get
SARS.
walking close to a Chinese person.
Ebola.
I ain't
Ebola
eat
was
China
in
bread for
Dallas.
like 2
That
years.
was close.
But I just took that shit as like every year for hurricane season. Every year for hurricane. When's hurricane season start? June 1st?
Monkeypox.
Yeah.
is
June
crazy.
1st?
late May, early June.
Every June 1st
I
hits,
thought it was
by
September.
June 3rd, you've heard at least 6 people tell you this hurricane season going to be worse than the last one.
Uh-huh.
Every fucking time.
Yeah.
So now this new pandemic starts, people start dying, and then they go, what do we do? Oh, fuck.
Buy toilet paper.
Wear a mask. Okay. And then we find out later on, well, these masks don't really work. You're all fucking idiots, aren't you? Yeah, look, we were trying to do something. We were trying to do something. And
I'd rather
he
you do
is
nothing.
equating that to my savior just got shot in his ear, and now I need to tape cotton to my face.
To show I'm in solidarity.
No, hold on.
Now-
Time out.
Just to finish my thought.
Wait.
Just to finish my thought. Now, if you're mostly speaking about the people that wore masks alone in their car, we all agree with you.
It wasn't just the mask alone in the car. It was the double mask
That was stupid.
and the plastic face shield.
That's the ones you shoot at. That's the ones you
Like-
try to assassinate.
So,
Like, you're doing too much.
Go ahead,
so when was Nelly hot?
D. 99 to 01.
99 to 01. How many motherfuckers had band-aids on their face?
All of them were stupid. All of them were stupid too.
We're not agreeing that those people were stylish in any way.
Hey, you know, like I say every week, two things can be true.
You know?
Two things can be true at once.
They were stupid. Y'all were stupid. Here we are.
You know what I'm saying?
But the one thing I want to know before we go anywhere,
Where we going?
how many listens has Many Men got over the course of the past week?
Ooh.
It should be almost diamond by now.
If he don't walk out to one of these rallies playing Mini Men over the
Fuck
fucking...
that. Have 50 walk out with it.
With a wife beater and a fucking
50 was
bulletproof
supposed to be at the RNC.
Shut the fuck up.
See what I'm saying?
He had 50 was supposed to be at the RNC. He had conflicting things. He had a concert.
Yeah, that's why Hulk
Son of a
Hogan
bitch.
introduced him.
Oh, 50 been shot at in like 9 times.
Like at least.
He knew it was gonna happen. He didn't want to test his luck.
If there is anybody that is known for testing their luck, it's 50 Cent.
Yeah, fact.
By being petty
pettiest
with
man
Ja Rule.
alive.
When you
Just
buy
Ja
the
Rule?
first 6 rows out of this motherfucker's concert,
Just so
Just
he
so
wants
he
to
got
kill
no
himself
crowd.
more?
and if I come out on
like you did to
stage to
Sean
just
earlier.
you catching a round. And it's probably not one.
I mean,
6.
I got shot.
How
around
many
town.
rows you bought, bitch?
Facts. You might catch a round for every seat.
So are y'all done
all right.
trying to like convince me that
All
it
right,
was real?
you ready for my conspiracy? All right, so if it's a setup, I don't think it's a setup Trump's way.
Okay.
Hear me. I think it's the Democrats.
Hear me now. Talk to me, Miss Cleo.
Specifically the Clintons.
Jesus Christ.
Just because I
Jesus
think
Christ.
So you're trying to tell me Donald Trump ended Hillary Clinton's kill streak?
yeah.
So he stopped her from getting elected in
Kingslayer.
2016 and ended her kill streak in 2024.
Hey.
Hey.
Dustin, she had a UAV. Stop it, baby.
So, I mean, really think about it. Who benefits from him dying? All the shit he wants to change
He
isn't
didn't die.
No, if he would have.
Asshole.
Nobody, because this country would not be the same.
It wouldn't, but
And the Democrats know that.
They don't believe that, really.
The right and Republicans would never trust an institution again. You were talking Civil War.
We'd have slaves again.
Let's go, bro. I'm giving me a couple.
Scott, that's a cute picture.
Nope. Oh, thank you.
Family broke up.
Why would you do that, you son of a bitch? Moving on.
But you know what we need on this show, bro? We done had these 2 motherfuckers. We need a Democrat to come on here.
Alex, here, come grab this.
Oh, shit.
I mean, Scott
sit
was
the
just
fuck
I've been
talking.
holding my tongue the whole time, but there's a lot of stupidity going around in this conversation.
I mean, the only thing time out. The only thing stupid is paying $3.85 a gallon for gasoline and fucking having my grocery bill be $150 every fucking week. That's what's fucking stupid.
And interest
I don't
rates
disagree.
being 7.5%.
Here we are. Wait, where's the stupidity coming from?
No, I agree with that part right there. The inflation, ridiculous right now. But if the Democrats wanted to stage this whole thing and pretend to shoot like what you were just saying.
No, not pretend. Try. Actually trying to
Why
kill
would
him.
they fucking hire a freaking 20-year-old kid to shoot the fucking president?
I mean, the same
Because it
way-
wasn't the 20-year-old kid that took the shot.
That is true. That's also been
I
talking.
I 100% do agree with him. Sorry, Rock. I know I'm normally on your side for fucking everything.
No. Look, this is the far right side of my brain going, hey, think about it.
All right, so I'm gonna put some aluminum foil between you and that.
But no, like
They're-
that's the only people that would actually benefit from him dying because in their brains they actually believe that even if he dies, like you're right, there would be some people, but eventually everybody will come back to all right, this is America.
If that
we
was the
have-
case, why would the Biden administration authorize additional security for President Trump because of the rumors from Iran?
I mean,
the week before-
Hold on, wait. how you just
See,
went
I
on a
knew
rant about how good the security was.
Yeah.
Jason.
That's
The
my
security,
point.
the security was shit.
That's my point.
The Secret Service is
That's
shit.
the Secret Service is shit. The local PD was like you said, but check
But
this
the
out.
Biden administration did authorize additional security more than a normal presidential candidate or former president gets. So that takes away the idea that the Democrats staged it.
But I understand. Then we go to them possibly being told not to shoot before he shoots. Think about that.
That was not true.
You don't know that. You don't know that yet. You don't know that yet. You don't know that yet.
Can we call this? Jesus Lord.
You don't know that yet. You don't.
I feel like y'all should stand up there with Alex and have a debate right now.
Get them both a podium.
Alex don't want that. Alex don't want that. I got numbers, names, and dates.
I'm being on his side just cuz.
Trust me. Same.
Joe, I'm just letting you know at no point in this was I trying to convince you. I've known you long enough to know better.
You're talking to a wall, sir.
yeah.
You're
You're
talking
not talking
to a wall.
You
You're talking
have
to
to
a
prove
wall.
to me beyond a reasonable doubt whether or not that shit was real or fake.
I'm not trying to convict the motherfucker. Fuck off.
Bruh, y'all just sat here and told me that the security and whoever else got tipped off and there was a rumor that he was going to get shot at.
Another reason.
From
Another reason my thing works.
From Iran, who didn't hire a
I'm not talking
mayo
about
and
from
spicy
Iran.
No,
kid.
your thing doesn't work. Mine works. They got tipped
you
off
get him
and
to
there
push
was
the
a
button so
rumor
we can
and
end
you
this?
still didn't catch him on time?
Let it go.
What are you talking about? They say they had him in their sights, bro, and they was like, nah, Marley, don't shoot him. The fuck?
That's what I'm saying. You being a Democrat in charge, wouldn't you want him gone?
First of all, sir, don't call me a Democrat.
No, if you were, wouldn't you want him gone?
No, because Joe Biden's not getting elected anyway. In my opinion, and mark my words, by the next time y'all do an episode, Joe Biden will drop out as the Democrat nominee.
I don't think
bro,
so.
You think by
Sweet.
next week he's going to drop out?
Yep.
No.
Do you think if he does drop out and Michelle Obama picks it up that
No,
No.
it has to
She's
be
got a
Kamala.
chance?
No,
It has to be Kamala Harris.
Oh, it has to be Kamala?
Because
Then again, do you
Wait,
think, do you
wait,
think
wait,
he has a
time.
chance?
Joe
got
Biden
the-
has a $370 million war chest
Uh-huh.
for campaign everything.
Uh-huh.
The only person who can utilize that
Mm-hmm.
is Kamala Harris because she's on the ticket.
So I got a question for you because I don't know. Could then Kamala be like, look, I'm going to make Michelle my running mate, making her the
VP?
VP, and then
Agreed.
pass the chest to her?
She
Yes.
could.
But
She could.
Michelle has already said she wants nothing to do with this bullshit.
That's only
This,
that's only 'cause
this
Trump ain't
Democrat race, if Biden drops out, is going to turn into chaos between three people.
Gavin Newsom, Michelle Obama. I mean, Kamala Harris. I don't know the third.
The only transportation secretary that I've ever known in my lifetime, Pete Buttigieg.
Oh my God.
Y'all follow this shit the way I follow football.
I told you, this is my Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's important.
It's kind of disgusting,
It's
actually.
important.
I want to buy a house.
Fuck
I
you.
can't buy a house.
Why not?
Fuck you, Joe.
I don't make enough money.
This is my bullshit. I enjoy this.
100% get your shit off. I just think y'all dumb.
I think you dumb for rooting the 49ers the way you do.
Sir?
Especially after the
What
last
are we
two
talking
Super
about
Bowls
right
they
now?
were in. We can go outside and box about it.
You think we gonna make it there, sir? I'm about to stab you right now.
Threaten me with a time.
Where's your knife you was cutting that rope with earlier?
Don't worry about that.
But anyway, so
Scott, you're completely out the frame.
I know I'm getting away from this war that's about to happen. So,
Vladimir Putin's hands on you.
anything else y'all want to add about the situation?
Joe's about to get you craned in a headlock.
Damn.
Bro,
Lil Boosie, Trump 2024.
Yeah.
Lil Boosie, a whole bunch of people now.
Amber Rose,
Rose.
Trump 2024. Everybody's like endorsing that motherfucker.
don't get me wrong. Like I didn't like Don't take this as like I hate Trump. I
No,
never
I
said
feel
I
you.
hate Trump. I don't give a
No.
fuck about any of it.
I
Joe
know
not
you're.
voting.
I know where you're.
No,
at.
I don't vote. You know what I'm saying? Trump said he brought back football, and he had me right there.
He did.
First of all. But I don't care, bro. I'll vote for Waka Flocka.
Kanye in 2020.
And even if I did vote, bro, I'll still vote for Hillary, even if her name's not on the ballot. Just
You can write her in.
Put a woman in the office.
Fuck it.
I want my daughter to be the first woman president.
That's
The
wild.
second one because she's angry.
Yeah, and then like she's gonna be the next one on LimeWire talking about I didn't in hell.
No. She's gonna
my
be like,
God.
yes, and we're making weed legal.
I did not
Finally,
have
love you,
sexual
Dada.
relations
Shout
with
out
that
to
woman.
Dada.
Oh shit.
All right,
put a
Scott,
woman in
give him
office.
your socials.
Damn. Just like that.
No, we're not done. What other topics you got?
Hey, Deadpool's coming.
Top of this dude.
What?
What'd you say?
Deadpool's coming?
On your
I'm
face.
ready.
Yeah.
Coming where?
To a theater near you.
Anyway.
So, what are you more
Fucking hate
excited?
this guy.
What are you more excited about?
Tell me.
Like Hugh Jackman picking up the mantle?
Yeah, done. We're good here. As soon as I heard that he signed on, he's like, yeah, fuck it, I'll do it. I was like, life made. We're good here.
I'm here for it.
You know what I'm saying? And like all the like
back to bed.
little bitty shits that I'm seeing in all the different trailers and everything is like getting me even more hyped for it. I think they're doing too much with the trailers. Like it feels like they're giving away a lot of shit. So I'm kind of worried about that. But other than that, I mean, it's already looking like it's lining up to be a great fucking movie.
I'm excited.
It's the first MCU movie I've been excited about in a long time.
They've got some fights that's going to be in that movie that are like
Yeah.
the first Wolverine and Deadpool fight's going to be solid.
Yeah.
The Wolverine Sabretooth fight,
This is going to be insane with the original Sabretooth from the movies.
bruh. Toad's in it.
Yep.
I'm excited to see a bitch Professor X that's evil. Like, it only makes sense that she's a bitch because she's evil.
Lady Deadpool.
I like how you looked at your wife when you said that.
Lady Deadpool's going to be in it. Fucking Dogpool's going to be there. Fucking like Dead Ant-Man. Whatever the girl's name is from Logan.
X-23.
X-23. Laura. Looks like they're all going to be there. Like, it's already looking like it's making out to be like just a cameo fest and just a great fucking fight movie. So,
Well, I mean, you know Ryan Reynolds could carry the movie by himself if
Absolutely.
he needed to. Like, just him in a movie is going to be good as Deadpool.
I think that's why this is getting so much hype is because we just need Deadpool.
No, yeah.
We don't need all the extra shit, and we're getting all the extra shit.
No,
so.
yeah. With Hugh Jackman coming back, like, for what he said is going to be his for real last time playing, and the only time he's doing it is because Ryan called him.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty fucking solid.
Yeah. Shout out to Hugh Jackman.
No, look, bro, he's one of the greatest. That motherfucker can sing.
Yeah. And he's just a beautiful person. Anyway. What you got, Turtle?
Shit.
You sent a couple things to the group.
Hey,
4 to something. Nah,
45, 47?
one that I really wanted to touch on, just
fuck
because
up.
I had a very opinionated comment about it, was I don't know if y'all heard about it, but the Q Dogs have been given the fraternity Omega Psi Phi, also known as Q Dogs, have been given social media star Drewski a lot of shit because of his skit where he was talking about how like the old Qs be and shit, and you know always throwing up their hooks and barking at motherfuckers and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, they looked at it as almost like what they call perpetrate.
Mm-hmm.
And you know just kind of threatening him. You know what I'm saying? Making videos and shit. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying?
Jesus.
Yeah, like. Nah, dog, you gonna have to see me about that because you can't just be going around perping and And I'm looking at the video and I see all the different comments from all the different Q dogs and I used to know a Q dog back in 90 something. You got fucked up for that, and I was a Q back in the 80s. You got whooped on for that. Da, da, da. And I'm like, what is the issue? Like, it's a skit. It's a comedy skit.
Right.
And that's how y'all be. So are y'all hurt because like you're insecure about it? Like, did he hit some points and you like, damn, I do that shit. Fuck this nigga.
Yeah, right.
It's like,
Why are you so butthurt about this?
and aren't y'all a fraternity? Like, aren't y'all supposed to be speaking like power into your community? Like, you're predominantly black fraternity. You know what I'm saying? So you already looked at in a bad light when it comes to certain situations. If you hadn't been around for years upon years upon years, you'd already have a bad stigma attached because of how they act. Q Dogs is some crazy motherfuckers. They wild. You know what I'm saying? They throw some of their craziest parties. You know what I'm saying? All of their frat brothers is pretty wild motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them successful, but a lot of them still very fucking wild.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all already got this crazy rep for being the party motherfuckers. Now y'all on the internet threatening somebody for doing a skit about y'all. You know what I'm saying? Not even
Living up to the name.
It's not like, you know what I'm saying, y'all a gang. You know what I mean? Like, even it's not like he out here waving around a bandana throwing up gang signs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And even then, it's a comedy skit. Even gangsters know that. You know what I'm saying? He a civilian.
We fucking off.
Right. It's a joke. You know what I'm saying? They know for sure he not on the same time they on. You know what I mean? So
Right.
why are we fucking with this man over just doing what he does on the daily to everybody? It's not just the Qs specifically. Like, he make fun of every fuck about it.
Yeah, it's like, bro, get off the cross. We need the wood.
You know what I mean? The fuck?
Yeah, like, bro, grow up, bro.
Right. I don't
Like,
And I pretty much commented and said the same thing on the post. I was like, you know what I'm saying? What I don't understand is how a group of grown men is so upset about a comedian just doing a skit.
Yeah.
You know
you're
what I'm
so
saying?
tough, but you can't take a joke.
Come
Right.
on, man.
You know what I'm saying? You
It's not a
fucked
dick.
you up
Don't
for that.
take it so hard.
Right, motherfucker. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, you know, y'all supposed to be this prestigious fraternity, all over college campuses across the nation. You know what I'm saying? There's even a Omega Psi Phi at UNO. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very prominent fraternity. Members like Steve Harvey, quite a few members in the NFL, old Hall of Famers all the way up to new guys. Like, it's a very prominent, well-off fraternity, and y'all out here acting a fool over a comedy sketch. It don't make no sense. I don't agree.
Nah, bro. Like I said, it's like you out here, you tough and shit like that, but you can't take a joke. Like, bro, come off it,
Right.
bro. Like, y'all not like even people, like you said, like people make fun of like Crips and Bloods and shit like that, and they take it for what it is, and they real fucking gangsters.
Facts.
Like,
The fuck?
I got D-Row to call my phone.
I'm like, why is my ass
But I
vibrating?
don't know. Have you met some of them, the fraternity motherfuckers?
Them fraternity motherfuckers.
I was gonna pledge Omega Psi Phi my freshman year of college.
You was gonna get boinged?
That's when they
Don't
told
they
me.
boing you?
When they
Bruh.
told me I had to get a brand, and they was like, if you don't do it, we gonna make you. I was like, yeah, but me and God, nigga, who won?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to meet one of them, motherfucker.
Do you remember Ronnie from Republic?
Yeah.
He was pledged to one of those fraternities. He had a brand. His
The
brother
Omega brand.
His brother Roman
Yeah.
had the same exact brand.
Yeah.
5 years working at Republic, the only parties I dreaded were sorority and fraternity.
Yeah.
I hated everything that had to do with them
Yeah, man.
because
Wow, motherfuckers.
the leadership in the fraternity would think they could do whatever
Whatever
the
they want.
fuck they
Yeah.
wanted.
Yep.
And then when I carried them out, they're like, oh, I'm such and such in this fraternity. Who paid for this party?
So.
The fuck does that mean?
I don't give a fuck. Go to Red Eye.
Right. Take your friends with you.
You know?
All right, so California becomes the first state to ban student gender notification policies.
Say that again?
Governor Newsom signed a bill that prevents educators from having to notify parents if their child asks to switch names or pronouns.
I don't like
Like
it.
Over my dead body.
Some doctor-patient confidentiality type
Type
shit.
shit.
California is this close, and for the people not watching the
From
video,
running out
my
of water.
fingers are really close. California is extremely close to parents being charged with child abuse and child neglection for not acknowledging the gender that the child says they are.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They're not far off from it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know?
Yeah, that's wild.
I'm sorry. As
Like,
a parent, if my child says something to the school,
I gotta know.
I
Yeah.
should be notified.
Yeah, I gotta know.
I get caught like, I'm just trying
It's
to
not
work.
like I'm about to reprimand the nigga, but I gotta know.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
like
saying?
let me
It's
know
a
what's going
conversation we need
on.
to have. Yeah.
Like the whole reason I'm sending him to you is because I want to know what's going on in his life too.
Facts.
Like fucking let me know shit.
Facts.
And like that was that like I'm just working. I'm just trying to get through my fucking day, and then out of nowhere I get a call and I look and it's my son's school calling me, and I'm like, what did he do now? And I answer and they're like, hey. We just wanted to let you know Grayson was coming back from the pool and he slipped. And he's got a little boo-boo on his hand and a little boo-boo on his knee. I put a Band-Aid on it and he's okay now. I'm like, I feel like you could have texted me this. and I was like, so wait, so you'll call me for that shit, but you won't call me if out of nowhere my son goes, I would like to be called she now.
Well, it's like student teacher confidentiality.
Sure.
Which there's no such thing as. There's no
Sure.
such thing as confidentiality with a minor.
Right.
Correct.
Not from the parent.
Correct.
Not from the parent, no.
Not from the parent. You know? But I do get what you're saying, because every time Ella's mother calls me in the middle of the day, it's like, oh my God, is my baby okay? And she's like, hey, I signed Ella up for dancing. She starts next Monday. You know, it's going to be...
What's this gonna cost me?
It's going to be every Monday. Don't worry about it. I've taken care of it already.
Oh,
You couldn't
God.
shoot this to me in a text message?
Yeah, but like,
I saw your name pop up on my phone
my
and was
grandma
immediately
does
heading
that to
to a
me.
hospital.
yeah, bro, like email me. The fuck?
My grandma does that to me 3 times a week just to ask me where the remote is in my house. Bro, scares. I'll be on top of the ladder, be like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah.
What happened? Oh, where's the remote? It's on the table, Grandma. What table? The kitchen table. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Roddy,
I'm about to block Momo, son.
I'm gonna cheat my
Not my
fucking phone.
kids.
the other day my dad calls me. My dad literally lives about 35 seconds away from me. He calls me and he's like,
Yeah,
hey,
maybe
are you
further
at
away.
home? I'm like, what's wrong? The boat dropped off the hitch. Motherfucker, are you okay? He's like, I need you to come over. I ask him again. Are you okay? Right. Do I need to call Gretna 911? And this motherfucker's like, no, I'm okay. I just need your help picking it back up so I can get the wheel under.
You piece of shit.
I'm like, you motherfucker. I'm already 2 beers into the afternoon. And it's like,
fight
you
you, old
son
man.
of a bitch.
My dad's dead. I'll fight you, old man.
Yeah. I get there, we try to pick this fucking boat up, and it's like, nope. I pull the jack out of my truck, I pull the jack out of his truck, jack it up, and he's like, that's not gonna work.
I do love that we went from gender pronoun stuff to like now you're bitching about having to pick up a fucking boat with your dad.
It wasn't so much the picking up the boat, it was the way he fucking
Of course,
called me,
of course.
you know?
But
If he would have called me and been like, hey, bud, you doing anything?
right,
Can you come?
that's all it would have taken. We didn't need all the extra bullshit along with it.
You know, can you come give me a hand? The boat dropped off the jack. I need some hand.
And now I'm on my way.
Yeah.
I didn't need all the extra shit.
But it was, hey, what are you doing? Are you close? Are you at
fell.
home? It's like, motherfucker, did the boat fall on you?
Oh God, but I don't know. We've
So,
had
what if like your
my tits.
Yeah,
I don't want them either.
let's go.
I gotta.
But
It's
what if
because of a
like
horrible physical condition.
what
it's called
what-
gynoclamastia.
what if like your kid like tells the teacher this and what they call it in like confidence or whatever like that, and then like the teacher tells you, and then like you bring it up to the kid, and now the kid's pissed at the teacher, and now you're getting like 1,000 more phone calls. This is like, yo, your kid's
That's not my problem, nigga. You got to deal with him for
all right, hold on.
No, then you go fuck your kid up. What
That's
the fuck
another
you
one.
giving these teachers problems
So my
from?
thing is
because that hoe betrayed me and she told you my secret.
So check it out.
No,
check it
there's
out.
no fucking secret.
When it comes to my kid, like, I mean, I can't speak for other parents because God knows I literally worked with a guy that said.
Well, you got a dumb baby.
That too. But I got a guy that I used to work with that literally told me if his kid was gay, he can be gay, but at his mom's house. He's not living with me. Like, I don't want him nowhere around me. He's like, I don't. And I have a kid now, and I can't even fucking fathom that. Like, that is insane to me. So I get that there are parents out
just
there
not going to the
that try to
parade
beat
with
that try to beat the gay out of the kid and like all kinds of other crazy shit that they do. So like I get
The Catholic Church has shown that don't
you know
work.
what I'm saying? Look, Bill, he's gay. Shock him. The fuck? But
Conversion therapy is not a real thing.
you know what I'm saying? But my thing is like I would like to know because now I at least know what's going on. I'm not getting shocked by anything. Like, I wouldn't bring it up to him. If he did tell his teacher in confidence and she calls me and tells me, I'm not immediately just going to be like, what's this gay shit I'm hearing? Like, I'm going to fucking, like at least I know what's going on, so I'm, like, not blindsided if it ever does come out or, like, whatever the case may be. Because y'all know me. I don't give a fuck. Gay, trans, fuck, whatever. But you want me to respect your pronouns? I got you. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that other
Here's
shit.
the thing. It's not sexual orientation, or it's not gay, bi, lesbian. It's what they're identifying as.
Right.
What is that considered?
Trans.
Gender. It's considered a mental condition of gender dysphoria.
Yeah.
My kid has a mental condition acknowledged by the state government, the federal government,
BDSM-5.
the BDSM, or whatever Lauren calls it.
The DSM-5.
I identify as COVID.
Acknowledged by all of these things as a mental condition.
Right.
And you're not going to notify me?
Correct. That's
because
what they're saying.
At this point, it's not about you got an XY chromosome, I need to make sure you stay a boy. It's not about that.
Right.
It's about I need to get you what you need.
What do they need?
Whether that is medical help, psychiatrist help, or anything in between. I have to worry about my child, and I can't do that if I don't know what's going on.
It's like y'all are actively setting up roadblocks to keep me from helping my kid.
No,
I agree.
100%.
Yeah.
Because look, so in the trans community, more than 50% commit suicide. Even after sex changes.
Why are we doing this? Can he just talk?
Are you saying that like people that
75% of the people in the transgender community without affirming healthcare commit suicide. 66% with gender affirming healthcare commit suicide.
Can I ask you a question? Oh God. Why is that so bad?
Because like just the way you're like, it's like you're rearing yourself up.
I'd
like,
rather people not kill themselves. I'm sorry. I'd rather people actually find the help and get healthy and be happy.
Okay, so I'll talk to you too.
But gender affirming healthcare.
So are y'all telling me, just to confirm, that like if they want to identify as a microwave, you saying it's a mental condition?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, I'm sorry. Back the way. Everybody shut the fuck up.
Do you hear the words that just came out of your
3
fucking mouth?
Thank you. I want to identify as a microwave. Is that a mental disorder? Can you say it because I can't? Can you just say N-word yes?
Stop. Time out.
Can you just say N-word yes?
Nigga, yes.
Thank you.
No, time out. I'm with Joe. I'm with Joe, and here's why.
I was being stupid when I said about the microwave, but like you saying people that like identify
Furries.
as like they're
Furries.
there and shit like that is
Furries.
a mental condition.
Yes.
Y'all gonna get canceled, nigga.
It's legitimately called gender dysphoria.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
So furries.
Yeah. People who think they're a cat or a dog.
Yeah.
Sir?
Or a fox.
Their definition
Alex
of
has
furries
something
and
to
what
say.
I...
Hold on.
So why wasn't gender dysphoria a thing 50 years ago?
It was.
Wasn't. No, it wasn't.
No, it
There
wasn't.
was no gluten allergies. There was no fucking all of this other peanut allergies. There was no gender dysphoria 50 years ago. All of this shit is happening now just because people are trying to identify a way to be different.
This is going to go into the argument of...
No, I will die.
What is it? Bread versus...
No, if I eat peanuts, I'll actually die.
Born versus bred.
Oh, sure.
Where it's
Just
not
say
your
no, I'll
genetics, it's how you're raised.
Environmental factors.
Environmental factors.
It's
Yes.
not genetics, it's environmental factors that
Yeah.
you are grown up with, your environment, and then
See,
you...
Joe, you was born next to a
like,
peanut factory. It
self-
makes sense.
What is it?
I will give the LGB
Barbecue.
Yo, somebody get him the fuck out of here.
I will give the percentage increase on the last percentage, or the percentage increase on the last census for the LGB community due to people feeling that they can actually come out now.
That is one. The other one is that there were a lot of transgender people back in the day. Number one, we didn't have a title for it. And the other one was you couldn't come out in public like that because they'd shoot you.
But
Very true.
But yeah, like how many people did you hear like cross dressers? Like that was the other big thing was like the cross dressers. Like the leader of the FBI, the guy that started the Federal Bureau of Investigation, got caught cross dressing and shit like
But
that.
there are two reasons.
Hoover.
Hoover.
Yes, J. Edgar Hoover.
Yep.
No.
There are
listen.
two reasons
No.
that
Listen.
those numbers have exploded exponentially. One of them is due to environmental factors, parents saying this is okay, you can be like this, and actually training the kids. Look at, who is it, Angelina and Brad have 4 transgender kids.
Nah, the oldest, their biological child now
That's
is.
Megan Fox.
She just had she was just dressing like her dad for a while. She dresses.
Okay, so
she's full girl.
3 transgender
Makeup,
kids in
tits
one
out, all
family.
of that.
Eminem's got one.
You know, you're not gonna tell me they're born that way. They were groomed into that.
Look at her
No,
mama.
they weren't
No.
into that. They were just fucking fitting in and finding like a social pattern.
Fuck off
that-
twice.
I mean, look at all the Hollywood kids. Like all them niggas is weird.
They're all weird.
Yeah.
How
But
you
that's
not gonna say they were born
I
that way?
mean, when you got Diddy running around.
God damn it. It always fucking circles back to Dick.
I mean,
Well,
tell
are
me
you-
a time Diddy wasn't around them kids. Like, you know he's friends with all of them.
Remember before Diddy, there was R. Kelly, and then there was always somebody else before.
There's always
him,
somebody
right?
touching.
Russell
Always
Simmons.
somebody
You know
touching.
they trying to strike a chord.
Michael
Somebody's
Jackson.
always touching. D minor.
I knew I'd have you happy with that one. We can argue this whole show, but I start quoting
But
not
I
like
do,
us. You
I
happy.
do think that's a line. Like you're crossing a line. Like I can't see, and it's not even just that. Like I want to know everything. Like I want to know what's going on with my kid at school. I want to know how everything's going. Like for God, if he starts getting quiet and distant and like everything else, please fucking reach out to me.
And-
like I want to know everything.
As the other 2 parents here,
White girls.
I can honestly say our parents didn't know what we were being taught. I want to see a syllabus. Are you teaching my kid multiplication, division? Are we learning goddamn Confucius?
Well, the problem is when you do stuff like that, there's always a parent that's going to raise their hand. And it's like, I don't want my kid reading this Jew. Yeah. And then it's like, oh, great. Now this is going to be a problem.
Your kid doesn't read this and pass the test, they fail.
Big time.
Straight
No,
up.
like that's just what it is. You think I wanted to read, period? Like I didn't want to do reading. I didn't want to do math. I didn't want to do science. It's not about what the fuck you want. This is school, motherfucker. You gotta learn about everything.
Robbie getting his
there are
parents shit
some
off.
things
Wait,
in
so-
school
so y'all
I do
don't-
not
so
think
y'all-
should be
so-
optional.
So y'all don't believe about the school construct developed to make people
I don't-
only workers and not.
I don't like the construct
Business
of
owners.
school, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
Like,
My issue with the idea of the school business construct is only made to make people workers. During the recession we've been in for the past year, you know who has suffered the least? Blue collar workers. Motherfuckers who didn't go to college and have a blue collar job, sweating their ass off, working 40 to 60 hours a week.
Right.
Your white collar workers who have student loan debt, work inside, type on.
Oh, I just meant because I'm white.
No, he's considered a blue collar worker.
I'm the only nigga that's actually white collar worker.
Type on a computer all day. Those are the people who have truly felt this recession.
Absolutely.
Because
I second that.
for our millennial generation, we were told, go to college. Go to college and you'll make it big.
Go to college, get more knowledge.
You know?
This generation coming behind us isn't so much because college enrollments countrywide are down.
Yeah, absolutely.
This
Niggas is
generation
influencers.
coming behind us, Gen Z is, I think, what they're calling
So
them.
alpha.
Alpha.
So check this out.
They're
thought it was similar.
going to trade school. They're going into businesses and getting that blue collar experience.
Yeah.
And I think that's where our country's headed.
So check this out. My little cousin was offered a scholarship to go play baseball for Rice. He got an opportunity with his little girlfriend's dad to go be a welder. He's going to be a welder.
A welder is one of the highest paid blue collar jobs in Louisiana.
Like he made a decision at 19 that was like, I could follow my dream and possibly make $1 million, or I could go and live a very comfortable life making money.
Comfortable in a sense.
He becomes
you have to work hard for the rest of your life to be that comfortable.
Yeah.
You become a welder.
That's where the issue is with blue collar is that we teach people how to work harder and not smarter. We teach people that the only way to be above is to grind
Very
and grind
true.
and grind and bury your hands in and measure a man by the way that his hands look and the way that he can take care of his family immediately out of high school.
How many times- Is that
slavery?
Immediately out of college.
How many
No,
times?
it's a worker's construct.
How many times
And it's
have you
what the
bitched?
school system puts us through. It's like even in your own day-to-day jobs, do you have to ask to go to the bathroom?
No.
Do you have a set lunchtime?
Yeah.
No.
There's certain
my
jobs
job
that only
technically
have
doesn't
certain
have lunch.
set lunchtimes.
Yeah.
As long as you have coverage in my store, you can go to lunch whenever.
Yeah.
You could have been in the store for 2 hours. Cool. If you got coverage, you feel like
This
you
is the
can go
first
eat.
job I've ever had that was like,
Yeah.
whenever you got time, go take your lunch.
Right, right. But in school, what do they teach you? You got to sit down,
Mhm.
be quiet, raise your hand if you want to speak. If you want to go get up to go eat, you got to go at this time. If you want to go to the bathroom, you got to raise your hand and you ask me. Then you got to
Mhm.
wait in this line. You got to wait in that line. You got to apply just to make it past what they conform you to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of being taught that all of these things aren't going to apply in your life. History is just so you know the country that you live in. English is
And
just
so it don't
you-
repeat itself.
English is just so you know
Thank
how
you.
to speak in certain areas. Math is just so
Or
you
write.
know how to write that paycheck every week and cash it in the bank. You know what I'm saying? Not too many motherfuckers is out here using geometry on the day to day.
Well, not even just
Unless
hold
it's in
on.
your field.
I think our
I'm an
country.
electrician.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Electricians, plumbers, framers, sheetrockers all have formulas to become a licensed. Any of those professions, you have to be proficient in geometry. Those are the three pretty shit jobs that they have in the world that you
Right.
can kind of make a
And
living.
those are all base jobs. All
Yep.
of those have derivative jobs, and that still leads back to maybe
I
a
use a
handful
lot
of
of big words.
a handful of the world that uses that on the day to day. It's probably like maybe 1.5% of people that use that on the day to day.
But on that
Same
on
thing
that
with
point,
algebra. Same thing with calculus. The only thing that you use every day, day to day, is multiplication, division, adding, and subtracting. That's the only thing you're gonna use every day of your life until the day that you die. Anything else is specific to your field. So you're only
anything
considered
else
about,
you can figure out from those 4.
exactly.
But on that point that you made earlier about it being instilled in society, about like we have to work harder, is how many times have you worked a 40-hour week, complained about working a 40-hour week, and then somebody come right behind and go, I worked 60 hours this week. I worked 80 hours last week. And it's like, you're the pussy for not like, but then you hear about another motherfucker on the side that goes, I only worked 20 hours this week and I brought home 10 grand.
Right.
The motherfucker's like, look at him. Pussy, don't
then-
even know how to fucking work.
Bro, don't talk shit about me while I'm
Another
writing.
thing, another thing, Rock, a comment that you made earlier, and this is not a shot, this is just what I've noticed in conversation. This is you said earlier that you don't make enough to buy a house right now. And it's crazy because I probably make less than you and you're an electrician and I can buy a house right now.
I got 2 kids.
I mean, it's very true. Very true.
Damn.
Very true.
You
But
don't have
still,
to whisper. Can I speak on that? For
You
a
said
second?
you said you don't make enough as far as payment wise. You know what I'm saying?
Buying a house takes a lot of variables.
Yeah, I know. I'm going through it right now.
As
I know the
somebody
process. Familiar with the process.
As somebody who flipped houses for 2 to 3 years,
You don't have to whisper.
You're talking credit score, down payment, monthly income, debt to
Yes, they
income.
For me,
It's there is a lot.
Right.
But going back to the blue collar work thing, I'm at a point now to where I'm trying to teach kids what I do so I can move up.
Right.
I feel like that is the actual dream of a blue collar worker, is to make it behind a desk.
Right.
Because you ask me, you ask Rock, I don't know so much about Joe because he's got 2 brain cells and they both fighting for third.
Damn.
But as a blue
I be
collar
getting
worker,
this paper though.
my eventual job is to not get sweaty and get my hands dirty.
Right.
I want to point.
Right.
I want to point fingers.
Pussy.
I am finally at a point to where I'm teaching younger kids to do what I do,
Right.
so I don't have to get in the
Yeah,
hole.
but that's why they keep asking you to leave the school grounds.
They keep telling you all the time, Jason, you're not a teacher.
Leave these kids alone.
Bro, what's bad is y'all are joking about that. I literally went to one of my laborers' graduations in May.
You're a psycho.
He finished school, it was like April 19th on a Friday.
You was trying to strike a chord?
Started with the city on the next Monday.
Kind of close with him, ain't you?
So to the point of like,
And back to real quick, I wanted to add on to that. Are you trying to do it traditionally, like buy a house, this is the house, and then in maybe 10 years or 15 years I'll move on, get something bigger,
No.
so on and so forth?
no.
Are you what is your house journey path
So-
trying to be?
I need to
To
buy,
where you don't feel like you make enough as an electrician.
All right.
What is the house that you're aiming for?
It's
Because that's again that could also be the difference.
You trying to move in together?
like
Shut up, Joe.
so realistically,
Mm-hmm.
it's like 250,000.
Right.
That's a hell of a house.
Right.
No, it's
like-
not.
it's- no,
In this market,
it's
no,
not.
it isn't.
It's not.
No, it isn't.
It's. I'm not
I
even
can
lying.
agree.
Because I'm about
So-
30 grand shy of what his goal is, and it's not even like even that 30 grand gap is a huge difference. Huge.
I
difference.
bought my house at 135. Now my house is priced at almost 200,000.
Yeah.
And I've only been in my house since 2018.
See what I'm saying?
6 years.
Answer the question, right?
So, like,
Be a man, Joe.
I've
Good God.
had the money to put for a house, but I had to pay for a childbirth that was 10 grand.
Right.
So
Which
I
is
had to-
crazy, knowing that she could have done that at home.
Oh God.
You know what I mean?
You a LaFisha Rock. You done Russell because of that.
Like
I don't trust doulas.
I have an opportunity right now. I have an offer to buy a house.
Right.
I don't want to.
Right.
Because of what it is, where it is, and how it is.
Right.
I'm actually to a point where I'm gonna be able to save the money to end the 3 years before my daughter starts school. I might be able to buy a house depending on how the housing market goes.
Right.
Well, let me ask: are you trying to buy a forever home?
I feel like this
Yeah.
is an after the show conversation.
Or
Not really. I feel like it's adding to what we were already talking about.
No, this is
You mad because you ain't got no input, broke nigga.
because the house I'm in now is not my forever home.
See,
My-
I'm not.
My goal is to pay about 40% of it off, move, and put a tenant in it.
Yeah, I'm not that guy.
How long?
Pay about 40% of it off.
How close are you to that?
I'm at 20 right now after 6 years. And
So-
now, and I currently make more than I've ever made.
Okay. Never mind. Continue.
So, but no, I moved a lot as a kid, Jason.
It sounded like a shot.
No,
I moved a lot, Jason.
No, I'm sorry. No, that's the
I
reason.
don't want change,
No, yeah,
sir.
yeah, like I don't want
My
my
nigga Rock
kids.
said he trying to move every 20 years.
Contract's up, son.
You don't want your kids to move around.
No, I want when I buy a house, I want it to be the house me and Meg wants.
Right. You
And-
trying to make it that home.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
you
home.
want the one the way you raise your kids in and all of that.
So like, I thought about buying. They got 120 acres in Mississippi, right next to a 3A school, which is one of the best schools
Yeah.
in that state.
Right.
I kind of want to move to Texas.
That's a lot of people, you know.
Just because.
I've thought about Florida.
Here's why Texas. Texas is higher
Stephen
on
Jenkins.
the college readiness for children.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Girls do better in college
Yeah.
than boys.
We be
That's-
fucking off.
Yeah.
I'll be just trying to get drunk.
What? So much
So-
scattered ass around.
I did my one semester at UNO and was drunk the whole time.
So having two girls, like I need them to be college ready.
Thanks.
Even if like they're not gonna go to college and go be like a dental assistant or something like that,
Fucking facts.
which is fine. Like I want them to have the ability to be better than the schools that are unfortunately in Louisiana.
Yeah.
I want them, my daughter, I want her to have the ability to be better than me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we all want.
Yeah, I've heard you say it multiple times. I want my kid to be better than I am.
I mean,
That's all
I think
every
that's
parent
just
wants.
that's just parents.
How
Like,
many
I feel like we
did-
just got that.
Did y'all dads or anything ever tell y'all that?
No.
No.
What?
Sir.
You can't
Sir,
ask Joe that
sir,
question.
sir. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sir. You know, what?
That's a low blow.
Me and my dad are more like friends
Kind of feel play.
than we are father-son.
No, me and my dad were the same way. We were much more friends, like even as a teenager. But he always told me that.
My high school sweetheart, her dad gave me the talk because he knew me and my dad didn't talk.
Oh no, my dad at 15, my dad walked into a room full of me and my friends and said, "You know how to not get them bitches pregnant? Fuck them in the ass. You can't get a bitch pregnant if you fuck them in the ass."
Do it in the butt.
That was
Walk
Sean's
the
dad.
fuck out.
That was Sean's dad.
All of
Do it
us
in the
were
butt,
like,
no
we were
baby.
playing
Do it in the butt, no
PlayStation,
baby.
fucking listening to him, and like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, no. For like for me,
No, he was high.
My dad got me every other weekend. When I was 11,
Yep.
I decided this one weekend I'm not gonna call him. I'm gonna see what he does. My mom got home from working the bar at 2 a.m. and goes, "The fuck are you still doing here?" Tears in my eyes. I was like, my dad never came.
Never had that.
16 years old.
100 times.
My great grandma passed away. I was at the hospital. He was walking across the parking lot and saw me, runs over and tries to hug me. And ever since then, him and I are more friends than father's son.
Yeah, I mean, like, as far as my kid goes, my only thing as a parent is just like all the shit that I soaked up in my later years, I want to give him as young as I possibly can. Like my like I don't want to push college on him. Like I'm not trying to be that person that's like you have to go to college. No, you don't. Have a plan. Like just because I wish somebody would have came to me when I started high school and been like, it's almost over. Like you
What
need
can
to
you see
you need to
yourself
start
doing
figuring out
forever?
something. And like and even have some sort of prep in the lead up to, and that's not to like talk down on my mom. I just think as parents we think we have forever. And it's like we have these little bitty things running around and we're like, oh, that's how it's always gonna be. And the next thing you know, oh, graduation's next week. And it's like, fuck, like there was so much shit I should have done. You know what I'm saying? And like, and I think that's it for me is that it's like, look, if you wanna go to college for something that you're super passionate about and this is the only way is by going to college, go for it, man. Like we'll figure it out. We'll get it done. We'll do something.
I'll take out whatever.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
I'll sell the house.
But then at
I
the
know
same
I love it.
time, I also want to instill in him, you don't want to work for somebody else. I kind of want to instill that in him because I feel like we don't do that enough either. Is like I want you to be able to like build a business, like be an entrepreneur,
Can
like
I kind
do
of
something.
speak on that?
Yeah.
Like, kind of to what Turtle was speaking on earlier. Like, the workers' mentality and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and this is honest. Owning a business is a fucking hassle.
Of
man.
course.
And like, I personally,
Hold on.
I plan on getting my electrician's license. Once I have that, I can start a business.
Yeah.
I fucking want to.
Well, yeah.
Like, that you got to deal with employees.
It has to
like,
make sense.
Like, I just.
Like
I don't-
if I get
I
an
don't know.
electrician's license, I have to be able to look at this and go, yeah, it's gonna be a pain in the ass, but the outcome is worth it. Like it'll be worth the hassle for like knowing that I'm now setting up my future, my kid's gonna be straight. Like it'll be worth it in the end. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I know people that own businesses. It's not fun. Like I know that's why I do have the one friend that's got money, and I know he's got a day. Like he never had a day off work. Like it was constant, just always going on. And I'm like, I know this has to suck. And he was like, oh, it's either that or I go broke.
Going off what Rock said, not everybody has an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. I'm sorry, I've been drinking since like 10 a.m. Words are getting difficult.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Words.
me and Steve.
Yeah.
Steve has that business mentality.
Mm-hmm.
That dude will take $100, give him 6 months, he'll bring you back 10 grand.
Mm-hmm.
When we graduated high school, my grandpa gave me $1,000. His grandpa gave him $1,000. I said, let's go on a vacation. He said, no, motherfucker. Let's buy a water slide. 13 years later, we had 32 water slides, a slide trailer, 2 dunk tanks, 4 10 by 20 tents, and we're doing events all over the West Bank and East Bank.
Yeah.
S&J was a household name.
Mm-hmm.
Steve owned all that.
Right.
I just worked for him.
Right.
You know? But at the end of the day, I was well taken care of.
Yeah.
But Steve had that entrepreneurial mindset.
Good job.
I tried my best.
You
for
did
that.
great.
Yeah, I'm just. I don't know, man.
You gotta have the brain for it.
Yeah, you do.
You know?
I'm very simple.
And that goes back to my school point is I feel like the structure of it doesn't help develop that
At
brand.
all.
There could be a lot more people owning a lot more businesses, creating a lot more jobs if it wasn't for that. Go ahead, get you a good paying job, find you a nice company to work for, ride it out until the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Success still comes that way, it just takes longer. And unfortunately, we in a society nowadays where that's not feasible anymore.
Right.
A lot more people need that, not quick money, but a better rise.
That was my
You know what I'm
next
saying?
point.
That elevator needs to go from
But-
being stairs to an actual elevator.
Yeah. But
For
that
our
was the
parents-
hold on, that was the point that I was gonna make about time. If there's anything I really, really want to fucking instill in my kid, is that this isn't forever.
Yeah.
Like, especially in your teenage years, especially into your 20s, you think this is it.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you have time. Like, like you said, like they want that instant money. Invest that money, bro.
Yeah.
Like, don't touch it for 10 years. Find a way to invest it somehow, to let it grow, and in 10 years from now, I promise you'll be better off. Like,
imagine if we would have been the niggas smart enough to invest in shit like Uber,
Bitcoin.
You know?
Bitcoin, where
we
it was
laughed at
5
niggas about
cents.
Bitcoin, and then now niggas is cashing out millions over $5 they invested.
the
years ago.
fucking
The
what it
dude
was
that
like,
owns Republic, Nick Thomas, told me
It's a Bitcoin
in
baby.
2012, he's like, Jason, why don't you invest in Bitcoin?
because it's fucking stupid.
I told Nick, I don't know nothing about that, Nick. I ain't doing it. I ain't got the money for that.
Right.
Nick bought Basic, Buku Fest, and Republic.
Yeah.
What do you think he bought it with?
Yeah,
You know what
because
I'm
that
saying?
shit, like I remember when they was saying it was like $1.50 a pop.
Yeah.
Them shit, like, so you're buying them shits up at $1.50 a pop. Them shits are worth $66,000 a piece now.
Yep. Imagine if you was the nigga to invest $100 into that
Bruh.
shit back then.
Bruh, like,
You know what I'm saying?
and if you would have came to me back in 2010, 09, like anything like that, and just been like, yo, just dump your money into this digital currency, I'd have been like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you crazy. Nigga, I got
That's
bills
so
to pay.
stupid.
You got me fucked up.
I'm glad they don't teach that kind of shit in school, because if like all y'all like was taught that shit and to do that shit and y'all all like was out to seek it, then it was like it'll make it hard for like niggas like me to do it. You know what I'm saying? If everybody's doing it, then like it'll make it hard for everyone. Like,
nah, not really,
like,
because
if
not
you- like,
everybody's
if
gonna
you're
have the
not
same
smart
business
enough-
idea.
If you're not smart enough to do it on your own, just like let nature take its course. You know what I'm saying?
So what happens when it's
See, and Joe's the reason why we have
when
a
it's-
job problem.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm
what
not.
happens
No.
when it's all entrepreneurs and no workers?
It'll never be.
It'll never be.
No, but
It'll never be.
Because like you said, even though they're being taught how, not everybody's gonna have the time, the mind, and the patience.
Yeah, the drive.
You know,
the,
what I'm
like
saying?
the,
you've gotta have a certain type of gas pedal for that
Like-
shit. And
like
if you
right
don't
now-
got it, you don't got it.
Right now, the big thing is cutting grass and pressure washing.
Yeah.
And selling drugs.
hey.
Selling drugs.
I've been fighting in UFC tournaments trying to win.
Look at how many motherfuckers from the West Bank are either mowing grass or pressure washing.
Well, it's like I started up a business and like I put everything together, like an online business. I put the fucking website together. I got everything going. I put all my products. I ordered a couple of products. I tested them out. I saw that they worked. I put them on the website. I did the whole thing. I put everything together, launched the website, threw it out there. Week went by, nothing. And I was like, fuck this shit. I'm going back to work. And that's the problem. Is I should have looked back on it and been like, let's adjust.
Yeah.
Let's
What can I
regroup.
do?
Let's
What
move it
can I
around. Like
The hardest thing about doing anything is starting.
Oof. But you also have to have the funds to where
that's part of it.
5 to 6 months out, I haven't made a dime, but I'm still surviving. All
Yeah.
of my
Like-
bills are paid. You know, capital funds is a big thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, so I mean, like that we'll see. I mean, that's my only thing is that I just really want to instill in Gray at a very young age. It's like, yeah, go to school. Like, by all means, get an education.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then when it comes time where you're at the crossroads and it's like, do I go to college? Do I go to this? Number one, whatever makes you happy. But number two, make it make sense. Like,
Right.
does it make sense to put yourself in, like, Nicole makes an exorbitant amount of money, but still has to pay
Bro,
back
I'm so
student
sick
debt.
of these fucking big ass
I don't
words
make
y'all be
a
using.
whole lot of money, but I have zero student debt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So all our fucking income almost balances out because she has to pay so much in student loan.
That's, that's like my buddy Mario. Got a law degree from Loyola. He is now a personal injury lawyer.
Right.
Him and I make the same paycheck. He
Fuck.
pays his student loans.
Paying back fucking law school.
Yeah.
And I got a city job. I work for a city government.
Right.
I don't make bank.
Right.
But he also has to pay his own health insurance. He has to pay into his own retirement.
Right.
Everything has its ups and its downs.
Yeah, facts. I do that shit. I got a 401k, nigga.
If you don't, if you're not getting paid on hourly, what's considered the higher end,
Right.
it's probably because you got benefits.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
You know, if you're making $37 an hour, you probably don't have no benefits.
Yeah, I probably pay about to 401k plus benefits. I probably pay about $400 a month.
That's
Maybe
wild.
350.
Wild.
Yeah, but I got it all, nigga. I got dental,
Right.
medical.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Vision.
Eyes
Eyes are good.
401k. I got a health savings account, nigga. That's great.
Life
insurance, bitch.
And having a city job with life insurance, health insurance, dental, hearing, workman's comp, and my uniforms being washed. I paid $10 a month.
And finally, just to add the caveat on top,
homeschool my kid.
take your vacation.
Oh yeah.
Take your vacation time.
Use them vacation hours.
Use
I
them
got
fucking
18
vacation
days
bro.
till I go to fucking Colorado.
I got 54 days, baby, and I'm in
Use your
Orlando.
sick time first.
Y'all taking vacations? You're a bunch of pussies.
Use your.
You better work.
I'm turning 30.
It's
I
called
want to get high
vacation
as shit.
hours, and they pay me for that shit.
Joe,
Yeah,
I want you to know the majority of us don't work 2 weeks and then we're off for 2 months.
You know what I'm saying?
We work Monday to Friday.
Sir, I went the entire month of June without an off day. Don't tell me about how I'm off.
But a
Say
normal
something. Say something.
motherfucker doesn't work that
First of all, you're talking to me like I'm a psychopath. All right,
You are.
Don't do
You
that.
are.
No,
You are.
a normal
You are.
motherfucker. Don't talk to me like I'm a psychopath.
Well, you are.
I'm not a psychopath.
But
I
that's
just do
it.
Dumb
I
shit.
didn't start taking vacations until I was fucking 27. Like I didn't actually start going on vacations until I was 27, and it's like, bro, go see the shit. Get on a flight. Go.
If you're in Louisiana, take your sick time, not your vacation.
Right.
Because if you ever quit that job,
They have to pay you out for your vacation.
they don't
time.
have to pay you out for sick time. They have to pay you out for your
The
vacation.
more you know.
Yeah,
If you didn't listen to anything this episode, please take that piece
No,
of advice.
I hear you when you say smart shit. It's just shit you was talking I wasn't smart. Right? But I
As
hear
always,
you.
thank you for your support. If you enjoyed
No.
the show, please rate and review on
I'm not
iTunes,
done.
Spotify,
You
or
done.
anywhere else that you listen to podcasts.
Why would you help him?
Because you're a piece of...
Just woke up, couple